El- Okay, good. Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen and okay again. Hello ladies and gentlemen and others, made to the start. Welcome back to another stream. How you doing everybody? Hey, how you doing? I'm personally kinda okay. I mean, you can hear my voice a little bit of my tiredness, but I'm okay. I'm okay, generally speaking. I just need more sleep. The only thing I need to consider is that I haven't uploaded the other bot, so I have like no videos or no bots on my bot's channel, which I mean that's okay really. The reason why I had a lot of videos in the in the waiting list to upload, it was because I had a lot of streams. When I opened the bots channel, I had a lot of streams to upload, so it was like okay, I have more than enough time to upload a lot of streams. I might have to do something like that again. But yeah, how you doing guys? I hope you're having a fantastic day today, and I hope you're having a good day. So there's not too much to say before the stream besides that. Well, we're gonna do our we are in the speedrun season, and I'm gonna do Sigewinne quest because we are like very close to 4.8 version of the game. So you know, it's better to do the quest now than forgetting it. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. So yeah, I'm just checking some things quickly in my end. Well, I do have one thing to say, and it's that I changed the layers I use like for alerts and stuff and chat. I originally used Stream Elements for that, but I changed it into Streamlabs, which I've heard that it works better. It tends to work better. I don't know if that's true, but hey, you know. Since we're on it, I'm gonna use Better TTV to upload to share. Why not? It's ready to appear in chat. There we go. That's ready. Oh, Holera. I didn't need to change the position of the chat for waiting stream. Yeah, I'm also gonna test quickly the alerts for from Streamlabs to make sure that it actually works. In theory, everything is ready to work, but we'll see. We'll see. Let me just check quickly. Where is it? Alert box. There we go. It's not hard to find. I don't know why it took me long enough. Let's set a test of. Let's say follow. You already hear twice. I don't know why I have to be retake, but yeah. There we go. Kevin, thank you for the follow. Yeah, the reason why it's Foxy Fly instead of the Foxy attacking is because for some reason it doesn't want me to upload that to Foxy one attacking, so I just change it with Foxy flying from Foxy yeah. I need to set up tipping soon, but also other tests like for example as rate. There we go. Container race is kinda small, this thing. Maybe I need to make it a little big. Just so you can see a little bit. Oh god. So you can see it a little bit. Central, horizontal, there we go. Okay, let's see, how this size now? Let's set another test. Yeah, that's slightly better. A little bit higher. Oh, yeah, I can use the arrow keys for that. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Alright, so let's just get now into the gaming quickly. I'm just gonna add the alerts Heroes experience is why since I'm at it. Give you a moment. Oh my god. Anyway, sorry, something happened, but it didn't take too long. Pegar. Yeah, very good. Okay. I'm gonna send one more test alert, and after that, we are going to continue. I'm gonna send now, let's say, a subscription when I can get subscriptions. I need to. Oh yeah, that's what happens. I need to see. Well, I guess I can open recent events maybe here for stuff that I might miss. Isn't there like a way to refresh this? I don't think so. Okay, either way, I think now is a better time to start. So, oh yeah, in theory I have the bot now here working also. So, for things like if I got a follower or something like that and stuff like that. Ow. I will say. Alright, so let me just connect my controller because I all play Genshin with controller. On the day I move, I have to play mouse keyboard for dailies because I didn't have my controller out. It was safe in the Xbox Series S console. But yeah. Right now it's kind of sad to own an Xbox Series S because yeah, I hate this generation. I was really delusional with this generation, but oh well. We're not gonna start instantly the quest yet. I want to do dailies as fast as quick as possible, and then we're gonna get into the quest. It shouldn't take too long. And also, one thing that I need to do. Ah, yeah, the game is not gonna trade the game. Something that I need to do is change the graphics to the shadows at low because for some reason shadows does impact a lot of the performance in my PC. I don't know if it's a Linux thing or my graphics card thing, but well, no, it's my graphics card. Yeah, I've been talking lately with a friend who has a graphics card he has changed for a while now. And I'm considering the changing the graphics card to the one he has. But the problem is that it's Nvidia, and while Nvidia does make a really good graphics card, it's not great when you're a Linux user. I don't know. I really need to consider this if I'm gonna change graphics cards. It's not like you're gonna use It's not like you cannot use a graphics card Nvidia for that. Lowest. I don't know. Is there the performance affected again? Oh yeah, the Duolingo reward. Right Duo Impact, and you get the 30 of Crotogemas. The performance kinda hitting right now. Well, this thing tends to happen when something change happen. You know what, I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna restart the game quickly. Maybe for better doing that. Oh yeah, I think I have the game lower volume. I also need to fix that quickly. But yeah, if you consider lately to change the graphics card, okay, the volume in the PC is higher, so maybe it's the game that I have to level up. But yeah, I will see later about it. I mean, this is a important change. I don't think I think I have in that box. Yeah, my hard drive to make a backup data in case something goes wrong. And to be honest, I don't think the graphics are gonna make a huge jump for what I have right now. My graphics card is not that great, but it does its job, as you may see in the past. But you know, things like, for example, Security Breach, where the trash area lagged me a lot. Keep in mind, this is only when I stream. Like, if I don't stream, like I can play Security Breach at high quality, almost everything in ultra except the graphics visual aspect, like the very top. I can play with shadows, but honestly, it doesn't run that well. So I just have deactivated it, and honestly, I think the game looks better without the shadows. Not gonna lie. Compared to Genshin Impact, where shadows are like, it looked great. But yeah. Well, let's do this quickly, since we are at it. I'm gonna do Fontaine one. So, things to talk before we got, meanwhile we do the dailies. One thing that really happened yesterday, which, well, I'm just gonna completely escape about this, but I'm still gonna mention it anyways, because, the report to be in FNAF, but, so, there was this exclusive book that released yesterday, and, of a new story of Tesla Pixaplex, which apparently was always delayed and cancelled, they ended up releasing. And I hear people say that it's bad. I need to do the switch so I can use there we go. The book's effect. But yeah, I only heard people say that it's bad. And you know, it could just be okay and that's it, but however, for some reason that's a conversation topic now that the book is back, because apparently it's got using it to you know, express his feelings. Yeah, and it's already to FNAF, and okay, sure. Kinda funny because because FNAF World, it's technically also got a game, Scott's game to what's the word? Expressar? No. This I forgot the word, but you know that about his feelings. Which is not present the entirety of the game, to be fair, but you know the it's not too far from each other. I don't know, I haven't read the book, keep in mind that. And I don't even had intentions because I couldn't care less, not gonna lie. But it's weird. Oh, by the way, if you realize I don't speaking too loud or being too noisy as usual, I don't want to be noisy around here where I live. I might scream, but not because I want. Anyway, it's like I really like to be noisy. I mean, the reason why I think I'm noisy here is just the simple fact that I needed to be less shy when doing videos and streaming. I have something to do with it. But generally speaking, I don't mind being like this. But either way, I do consider people like others people like time and oh my god, you're speaking too much. People's time, people like yeah, pretty much time and respect noise. Even I live in Mexico, where it's a quiet it's a loud country, but I still want to respect that. For others who appreciate the silence, the low amount of noise. I just have to wonder, why does the performance impact right now? This is like, I remove the shadows, which is the main problem with it. But now it's still having better performance. This game is so weird when talking about streaming, at least in my case. Because like some days the game works perfectly fine for streaming, but other days it doesn't. And doing this technique where it fixes a lot of frame issues is not working. I mean, it's not like blurry and everything, it's going to fix everything as we tested last before. The lowest 13. It's made so I can have high performance, so... I have dynamic resolution, so that should work. That should do something. I'm gonna restart again. Yeah, I'm gonna restart again. God, I hate this happens. The worst part of it, it's only with Genshin Impact, like Security Breach. I have broken game. It tends to run better with less with complications. Well, what else can we do? Also, now I mention Security Breach. So last night I started to work with the next Security Breach video. Of course, Ruin. And gotta say, it doesn't look like it will take too long to finish the series. There's like 3 videos remaining. One of those videos has been used sorts of footage for okay, so yeah, so the second video, the third one I'm using it, is about to finish this footage, so I have like 4, so everything, if I have to guess, it to be like at least 2 more videos. And after that, we are done. I don't like better. Come on, Yellowface, help me. Should I? Nah. I'll see. Maybe I should let that person to join, but oh, I don't want to delay too much. Otherwise, because the work of the pair is it's not in my least favorite. It's too much yapping. Especially this one. This one is just yap yap yap. No, the yapping is sucking me. And not because of the meaning of yapping, but because it really sounds like that groups from Halo could say. Quit yapping around! Oh, I could use also that. Oh well. Take that. Cry if you want. But it's so weird I have performance issues now. This game works really weird when talking about streaming, because when I play this like alone, in my own free time, well, when I do the dailies pretty much, the game runs very well. But right now it's it's already suffered a little bit to run. Like I can understand a bit of some errors there, because it is kind of like a demanding area, but it's not like, you know, the other areas of the game are demanding. Even Fontaine is not that demanding. Yeah, I don't know why this happens, but there's not too much I can do really. I can lower the graphics as much as possible, but the video don't look really bad, but also... God, why is this happening? Ah, god damn it. I tried to fix like everything while changing menus and stuff, but no, I have like right now 9.7 FPS. Maybe I'm going to be able to stream this. Because something tells me that I won't be able. Like, yeah, look! What is this happening? What a pain! Ah, this sucks. Okay, I'm gonna... Okay, turn on reflections, which that thing tends to be performance hit. You know, I'm just gonna lower a lot of things. Like the environment to medium. What else? And the rest of things there's too much problem. I mean, mainly the biggest problem is the environment. There's not that too much this, but I think the screen, you know, this screen reflections. So let me reset the game again, so let's see if that works. But any success happens only with Genshin. Because as mentioned before, with the rest of the games I have no problem, but with Genshin Impact, it's the only game that suffers from performance. And I don't know if it's because of the open world, but it does suffer. I well, as I was speaking, it's just I just so yesterday while I was editing, I bring a yogurt with me, and you know I finished it. It was delicious, tasted very well, and everything great until like hours later. After like okay, that's all for today. I'm gonna sleep. That for some reason, uh, this is so weird. For some reason, there's a whole bed of ants walking to the yogurt. It was like, where did you come from? And then I followed the path with the ants, and I found out that they're come from the connectors. You, I don't know how you call. Well, yeah, I think it's connectors also in English. But yeah, where you connect your electronics, yeah, pretty much they come from there. So I don't know where. I don't know why they come from there. Why they want my yogurt? Help. But yeah, that was a weird surprise. But now I'm more skeptical of now bringing food to my room. That's the thing I usually do. Golly, the game performance is really bad. But that's the thing I usually do. And yet, it was never like that painful. Or you know, I never had to deal with ants. For the first time, I had to deal with ants for some reason. So yeah. God, the performance is really bad. Why is this happening? I don't want to lower everything, but I mean, it doesn't matter really if the activities sync doesn't do anything. We just I can take it over this. Let me reset the game again and see if that fixes something, because seriously, I never had to deal with something like this before. At least that horribly. It sucks that this is happening. I didn't want to deal with this. I'll comment that, well, this is doing Fontaine. Fontaine does run okay. But now I'm suffering to make it run decently. But like, yeah, we did a lot of quests in Fontaine lately, and in stream, and it does run very well. I don't know why just suddenly the game is having struggles to run. Keep in mind, also I did recording and streaming at the same time, so it's like, it's so weird. Let's try this again. Oh, okay, you're not you don't capture in. You cannot see the game. Oops. There you go. But we'll see now. Now in low graphics, it does if that does something. What happens it? Because I guess I have to. Okay, that's better. That's better. I mean, the only thing that pains me really a lot is the shadows, but okay, fine. This is the sacrifice I had to do to be able to play the game. Then fine by me. Oh yeah, I was doing this. Let's do this quickly, and then we are going to play the quest, shall we? Well, let's use Farina. A little bit of Yanfei. Easy. Yeah, one of my very first characters to get to the gacha. You know, it's funny because I remember getting her like, oh yeah, no, wait. Okay, so let me see. Characters archive. I don't remember if it was her or Beidou, but I got Beidou. I got it in 127. Okay, I got Yanfei first. Wait, I got Yanfei first, but why have memory like? I don't know, but I have memories that when I got Beidou, I thought that she was Pyro because she wears more red than purple. I don't know, she don't even have purple in her outfit, I think, besides her vision. So like, ah yes, Pyro, because even in early game I didn't like too much Emperor. So like, I want a Pyro character. And I got Yanfei, but I don't know if I didn't use her because I didn't like her gameplay too much or something similarly. But I got Beidou, I think like, oh yeah, but it ended up being the case. But either way, I ended up liking Yanfei. She's a really strong character to be a 4-star. I mean, it's not like strong as a 5-star, like your average 5-star. But you know, it's good. Sometimes, for example, it does suck, but yeah. But you know, she's really strong. She carried she carried the early game alongside Beidou, and also I remember. Do you guys remember your early parties, like your first party of full gacha characters or characters that are only the starter ones? I remember being Barbara, Yanfei, Beidou, and the secondary one was always changing, but the one I remember the most is Rosaria. I eventually eventually got. Okay, so Rosaria got her because I was pulling for Ayaka back in 2.6. Anyway, well, if I don't get Ayaka, at least I can get at least I have a cryo being Rosaria. It's funny because I really wanted Ayaka at that time because it was after I done her quest. They're like, oh wow, what a beautiful. Because I remember being like, what a great quest! One of my favorites of this is one of my favorites of all time. But it was like, oh wow, that's a great quest. I want to get her. And it was like, okay, in like a few weeks, like, okay, her has banner. Okay, yay! And I got her, and then just a few weeks later, saying that, oh yeah, we're gonna delay 2.7 because the situation in China with a certain event that happened 4 years ago, or started 4 years ago. It started to have it got rampant and they got I think they made China. I don't know what's in China. Well, if it's in the entirety of China, but they pretty much they were like, yeah, you cannot go out, and if we find out you in the streets, we are going to arrest you. So it's pretty much like how employees were like very tight with the working to the game. To work into the next update, which I mean, even if I got Ayaka before the delay, it kinda sucked because I also wanted to get the Yelan, which the character announced for the Yelan and Beidou, sorry, Shinobu, which were the characters announced at the time. I haven't also do much anything here. I just I'm not relying on them. But it was Yelan and Shinobu. But well, Bayaka, which by the way is my first limited 5-star character. The second one is Yelan. I was able to get back to back and not winning the. Yeah, it has. No, yeah, it has to be. Yeah. Ayaka, yeah. Ayaka is my. It was I was the how you call it, heartbeaty. No, not heartbeaty. I won the 50-50. That's the word I was searching for. With Ayaka won the 50-50. Yelan. No, god damn it, no. Ayaka, I got it. It was a sure. It was like, okay, this is you got your 5-star. You didn't get the limited 5-star characters, so now, oh yeah, I did this. Now just get another 5-star character. It's this time being limited, and with Yelan it was actually 5-star 50-50. For me, it's still crazy that I was able to get two Glorans. It was like, dude, I just wanted Zeros. I was okay. You know, it was 3 5-stars. It was Gloran, and then D-Look, but like it was crazy. God, I wish I streamed that instead of just pulling because of my patience. Because I really want to. I really wanted to see. I really wanted to see who I got. It was kind of early, but well. But yeah, I really wanted to see who I got. I really wanted to get Gloran earlier because I don't remember. No. Oh yeah. No, yeah. I think I have the secure character. So it was like, well, I have, especially since I have more than, or at least close to 100 Primo Gems. So like, oh well, I'm gonna get the character. So I hope I can get the character earlier. I got the character very early, actually. Okay, but I need Zeros because I've collected all the Electro characters. I got Zeros, but before Zeros I got, oh, nice. But before Zeros I got, let me just see a little bit more. I got another Gloran and a D-Look. But it was crazy. Like that series of pulls were crazy. Like, I can't believe I have her at C1. It's probably the only limited 5-star character I have at C1 because okay, you can look Florina C0, Yaka C0, Sino 0, Yelan 0, Raiden, my glorious Raiden 0, Genshin 0. Well, yeah, characters. Alhaitham 0, Nahida 0, Nilu 0, Yelan 0, Putao 0. Yeah, you can see it's just at least with the limited 5-star characters. No, I mean the ones I have right now, like Jin, I have her as C3. Yes, Mona C2, D-Look C1, and Chi-Chi C2. But yeah, but well, they just show my views. You can see this is full of. You can see just the very first page. This is full of build characters at level 90. I think there are very few people that like to level up the characters at level 90. It just never sits to me. Leave them at 80. And I know like at least like DPS characters like Yanfei for reactions like Vaporize. It's okay to leave it at level 80, but I don't like to leave it everything at 80. It just feels incomplete. Not leveling up a full level. Which honestly ended up being the best decision because of the new thing they're gonna add for the next version, like the painting stuff. Like you can unlock like running effects for characters. I have almost all of them at level 80, so like, you know, the friendship level 10. I mean, Bennett 9, but I mean, I think the require is 8. 10, 10, 10, 7, but she's pretty close. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, what, Trevor, not 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Now you are 4. You are 10 also, you have 10, and what is that 10? You're 3. You're 1, 10. There you can see the earlier remains of Rosaria being my team. They live at level 60, 70. maximum, but haven't leveled her up. Of course you're not. Some friendship because of in the early days of Genshin. How did you level that? I don't know why. Ah, yeah, because sometimes I was searching random characters to level up their friendship. I don't work that much as I just used to. But yeah. You're restarted? Yeah, almost. You're almost restarted. I'm gonna take my time to finish my coffee while this charges, which is only a little bit of coffee. I love coffee. Delicioso. Delicious. Hello, Soraso. I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. How are you? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Okay, it's almost ready. The cubito. You know, now I mentioned the cubito. Why I'm farming this? A little long story short. I'm building every electro character of Genshin Impact. I have all the electros current ones. So thank you for the follow. Oh, it's okay, Sora. Things will be okay later. But I'm building every electro character. I have pretty much almost all of them built. The only ones missing to build it's Zetos, Racer, and Dori. There's the only electro characters I have left to build. The rest of Electros, it's pretty much entirely built, as you can see. So I only need to build is these three. These three daily, not daily. I mean, lately I haven't been able to stream too much because I've moved to a new house. Like things are starting to you know get back to normal after the moving, but not daily. At least Wednesdays and Sundays I do not stream. The other days I try as much as I can, but if I can't, then I cry. Oh yeah, I'll have these three missing characters to build. I'm gonna build them eventually. Right now I'm doing Razor because a lot of these characters, like no, I don't know, but Lisa, Fischl, Catching. Who else? I don't remember. I don't remember who else. Definitely not you. Genshin, yeah. Official, wait, I don't yeah. Wait, did we remember being? Oh, okay. No, yeah. I was saying like, why remember being to be like the dragon stone? I forgot the name, but it was because it pretty much I farmed her at the same time as Yanfei. They use pretty much the same jade and insignias, but yeah, a lot of these characters uses the prism material from the Electro hypothesis to level up, and Razor's pretty much the last character to level up with this kind of material. So it's kind of like you know doing it at once, kind of like a say goodbye to an era of defeating this cube a lot of times. Your ones look pretty good, thank you. It's not a model; it's an actual drawing. I don't have a camera to be a VTuber, but thank you. Yeah, I did design it. And I'm from US, born in, well, yeah, I'm from the US. Currently live in Mexico, but I'm from the US. Alright, so let's just do... I need like one, I won't be able to complete it here, but... we'll see. Let's go, Fei. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna be like at least like 2 or 3 more battles against this cube. But it's going to be like the last ones that I need to farm. It's gonna be sad. Either I would like to fight this cube. I mean, it's very weak, but I'm gonna miss it. 1. I don't know how many. Yeah, otherwise I think I use Yanfei to win this creature. She's just so good against this cube. Yeah, I just need 4 more, so I just need 2 more battles against him or it, and I become the strongest character. Well, okay, why does I find this cube? I should have this in the archive. Sorry, I'm sorry, but right now I'm not searching. I'm not searching artists for doing art or. Well, yeah, right now I can't, so apologies. 102 times. I know I find this cube sometimes for farming, not just testing damage. But 102 fights, wow. And Dangerous 61 makes sense because I level some Dangerous. Makes sense because I need for Raiden and Sarah. This was for Farina. Damn. I know I fight a lot the. Oh wait, where is it? Oh, yeah, I haven't seen the Arlecchino one. Oh yeah, the art. Oh my god. She's scary. I'm still traumatized for that battle. Where is it? It has to be around here. Yeah, this thing. This is my test subject. I mean, I know the test subject of everyone needs the richest vine. I don't know if I pronounce it correctly. Cryo, I think is the one that people test. Wait, it's not in here. Maybe. Oh, there it is. The cryo one. But I mean, I need something with more life to test it. But anyways, too much yapping. Now let's actually do the quest, shall we? Oh wait, I haven't even started recording, so let's start record now. There we go. Okay. The goal of this is to hold it a live promotion event. Oh, okay. I don't think I'm gonna, because I don't think we're able to finish the quest today, and I'll be honest. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to be, but look, I have like at least 2.5 hours to stream, more or less time left. But we'll see how long it is. Maybe it's going to be as short as the bedtime story quest. Argon quest, sorry. Which that will be good. But I didn't know people didn't like too much that quest. At least I see a lot of people didn't like it, but also a lot of people like it. And, oh, Emily. Well, at least we are from the Emily shop. I don't think her character is in the game yet.
This shop looks popular today. Wonder what the occasion is.
What? Sorry.
Butterfly Dew Cosmetics now on sale. Huh, looks like it.
Butterfly Dew. It's like the equivalent of Monte Dew of Genshin Impact or what? But instead of like drinking it, you just use like a perfume?
Oh, Sigewinne's here too.
Oh, hello.
Hey there, Sigewinne.
What are the changes? It's been a while.
Traveler and Paimon, I hope you're keeping yourselves fit and healthy.
Yeah, I just defeated 2 times like Electro Cube.
You bet we are. So anyway, what are you doing?
Oh yeah. You do the heavy stuff. Yeah.
The Duke insists I take regular vacations in the court of Fontaine. This one just so happened to coincide with a promotion for a new skincare product, so I came over to take a look. I like to keep up with the latest industry developments when I can, to help me with my magazine articles.
You do magazine articles?
What? For a magazine? Which one?
What?
It's called Beautés en Fleur, and it's run by the Fontaine Beauty Association. I've done lots of articles about skincare for them, using the pen name Maritime Flower.
Maritime flower? I don't think I have something real. Is it an actual flower actually?
Oh, wow! You're a Maritime Flower? If Paimon's not mistaken, you're one of the leading figures in the Fontaine Beauty Association.
Since when did you start reading Beauty Max?
What's so weird
Oh.
about that? Everyone loves beauty.
I thought I was referring to Sigewinne, sorry. Like, you know what? You'll take this, Paimon. I'm the stupid here.
I really like this store. The staff at cosmetic shops are always so polite. And as long as I wear a big smile on my face, I always get the best customer service.
Oh, she's so cute.
They sure don't want to make an enemy of the maritime flower.
So what's you got interest in the beauty products, Sigewinne?
Obviously, it's because of Sigewinne's love for beauty. Still a leader of the Beauty Association?
I mean, yeah, I love beauty, but like, why I love beauty? Ah, yeah, because these allow me to be this way or allow me to express this way. Like, yeah, Paimon, yeah, you know what? I'll take this back.
The truth is, I study this field because I cherish my own appearance. It has
Oh,
nothing to do with being beautiful or not.
because of she looking like a human, even though she's a Melusine.
The words of a master beautician defy comprehension. Oh, wait, you're saying that natural beauty is the highest form of beauty, right? Not really. Actually, Melusine aesthetics are very different
Ah,
from
yeah.
human ones. We don't view humans based on their appearance.
But, yeah, considering the fact that that they see the world different color, I think, and also like the food looking like different color, like the purple back in the Act 3 of Fontaine Conquest. Hello, the fourth entity. Hope you're having a fantastic day today.
If I had to describe our approach, I'd say it's based on cuteness.
Yeah, makes sense. Ah, cuteness. Aww.
Oh, really?
I mean, don't you realize, Paimon, how they move, talk? Are you that stupid?
Yep. Still, I really value my current appearance, and in the process of taking care of it, I've ended up learning quite a lot about skincare and stuff.
Wait, now I think about it, it's does Middleton have hair over her body, or it's his skin? I mean, it would make sense as each case is skin, but like there's of metal scenes. Maybe we get answers about her human appearance in this quest, but I need to question everything. Trying to grind cookie for Rina. Good luck. Cookies, the characters I appreciate when she got released in the era where nobody likes her, but I did. I always like her. Day one.
Turns out, my knowledge and experience is pretty popular with beauty product lovers. It came as a big surprise to me, though. Oh, Paimon gets it now. But speaking of your appearance...
There we go, there's a question.
Human anyway. Are you, like, only half Melusine?
Why you're so stupid?
Sorry. That was probably really offensive, wasn't it?
Yeah, can we throw her to the fountain? I can, like, just put her head under the water and not let her get out of there? I think it would be good for her. Why is so with Paimon today?
No, I don't mind. I'm not mixed, though. I made a decision to turn
Wait.
myself into this form.
You?
A very long time ago. If you're interested, I could tell you the story.
But sure, but why you will? Go ahead.
Oh, heck yeah, of course we're interested.
You're interested because you want to know why she looks like she turned herself looking like a human, or because you're interested for the story? Decide, Paimon.
Once upon a time.
You know what? I'm happy to be aggressive today against Paimon. Let's hear her backstory.
Long ago,
Oh, that's in.
humans rejected Melusines, and Melusines feared humans. There was one
Proof of the
Melusine
quest.
who became fascinated with human
Oh,
nature.
she was a Melus, well, like
Wanted her help.
looking like an actual
There was one
Melusine.
girl who liked Melusines, so no humans would make friends with her.
Oh.
Melusine became the girl's friend, and the girl became the Melusine's patient. Your checkup's all done. You're still in perfect health. Thank you, Dr. Melusine.
Conquer Siege. Oh my goodness.
Of doctor and patient, a friendship was born. Then, one day, the girl fell ill, The Melusine was the only doctor to arrive on time.
But you got rejected, of course.
Melusines can't be trusted.
Racism.
Just because I'm not human, I can't save my best friend. In desperation, the Melusine approached the frightening witch. She begged and begged until she got a reply.
If you take this potion, concocted of sin,
Of sale.
gain a human face and grow human limbs. But then, you will lose everything that attracted this friend of yours to you in the first place. Can you accept that?
This is going to delete our memory?
Did not hesitate for very long. On a rainy night, a little doctor knocked on the girl's door. The doctor wore a hood and raincoat, maybe to protect her from the rain, but maybe also to hide a secret. The little doctor held the girl's hand and treated her illness, just as she had so many times before. Dawn came, and the little girl's condition improved. But the little doctor was long gone, for she knew her friend would never recognize her again.
Oh.
Since then, I've lived my life in human form. Most people who know me just think I was born this way.
Oh, poor Sigewinne. See, that's why racism is. I mean, it's no longer. There is no longer racism against Melusines, but. Oh. Nobody did as much as he could. Also, we heard his companions 400 years ago. For more reference, please watch the Dubulet quest, which is not in this channel because I never recorded it.
Ooh. A witch? A potion? Why does this sound like a fairy tale?
Do you imagine it was a witch from the Hexen Circle? That was it correctly? I don't know.
Trust me, it's a true story. Must be the way you told it then. It just sounds so...
Sigewinne, you're an incredibly kind person.
Yeah, not every Melusine would take human form to save their human friend. That must have been a huge decision.
It's not like she hesitated about it.
Having patience is a doctor's duty. We must always find a way, even when the going gets tough. Ugh. It's so crazy that they turned you away just because you were a Melusine, especially when their daughter was so sick.
I wonder, do you remember the village story quest?
Well, sometimes appearance can be a real barrier. But that was a long time ago. I like how I look now anyway. I run too! You're super cute this way.
So this quest is gonna be full of you're cute, Sigewinne.
Attention customers! Thank you all for waiting. Now, on behalf of our skincare partner, I'm delighted to announce that our exciting new product is now officially on sale.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, Paimon, if you want to buy any skincare products, I'll be happy to give you some suggestions. Really? Personal advice right from a leader of the Fontaine Beauty Association? What an honor!
Allow me to introduce our newest skin lotion, Butterfly Dew. I'm sure many of you have already read about this product's trials in the newspapers.
Can I drink it for my gaming sessions?
To say that it improves skin quality is an understatement. This product gets its name from the way it transforms your skin and makes it glow anew, like a butterfly emerging from its chrysalis and spreading its wings for the first time. We are thrilled to have the inventor of this fantastic product with us here today.
Oh.
Please welcome Mr. Rawat, a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute. Now, without further ado, I'll hand over to Mr. Rawat to tell you all about what Butterfly Dew
So,
can do.
is that not like Emily's perfume shop? I thought it was. Or maybe it is, but you know, she's like buying the product to sell it. Like, sponsoring it, I don't know.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm Rawat, and
I developed Butterfly Dew.
He's the villain.
Wow. What a look.
Okay.
He's a researcher? Wow, he's really challenging the stereotype.
What a look.
It seems that everyone is surprised by my entrance. Or should I say, my appearance.
Yeah, you even question men's heterosexuality.
I'm well aware that researchers are generally better known for their brains than their dashing good looks. In that regard, I do believe I break the mold somewhat. Of course, appearance is a skin-deep way of defining a person. And yet one's appearance can be a very real set of shackles, holding a person back in their life. It can rob a young person of their self-confidence when applying for a job, dissuade a young lady from approaching the one she loves. Our actions are at the mercy of our appearance, and we slowly become the very person that the outside world sees us as.
That's like true actually. Sometimes your habits, like not sleeping too much, like me, or not eating well, or like what you're using for what you eat also, it affects on your appearance. Kind of like also, well, yeah, mainly that. Among Us.
What if I told you that those shackles can be broken? If our appearance prevents us from changing, then let us first change our appearance itself. Wash away moles, birthmarks, and wrinkles, and they can no longer rob us of our confidence. Replace them with luster and radiance, and we shall never again hang our heads in shame. That is why Butterfly Dew exists. Its mission is to allow us to shed our pupae, undergo a complete metamorphosis, and embrace a new life.
I thought it was for gaming energy drink like Monte Dew.
Well, whether it actually works or not, after that speech, Paimon's already sold.
I'm not by well, I don't know. I won't say anything.
Mr. Rawat, could I ask if you've used this product yourself?
Of course, I tried it many times while I was testing it. You can consider me a product ambassador.
Wow, then it's sure to work.
The Trevor looks like, oh yeah, you're getting scammed.
Still, I don't expect to convince you just by blowing my own trumpet. So, could I get a volunteer from the audience to try it out?
Paimon, testing her. Kill her. Why are you so evil like her today?
Oh, what an honor! It appears we have a giant of the Fontaine Beauty Association here with us. In that case, Miss Sigewinne, could we seek your most expert opinion on this product?
Okay, I like that face. It reminds me of the elf face for her. Well, it's not her quest. It's actually just a quest for unlocking the teapot, the Serenity. She just like it suddenly becomes her own quest.
Sure.
Oh, is that Romaritime flower? They say she's the pickiest user of skincare products in all of Fontaine.
Then she's going to destroy his reputation, and then the story begins. Him becoming evil.
Well, it's very kind to the skin, and the absorption rate is high. Even for Fontaine, this is a first-rate product. Wow, now that's high praise.
I'll take one. Any discounts?
Well, all that remains for me to say is, Butterfly Dew is now on sale!
Yeah, the enthusiastic shop is primarily.
We should buy a bottle too?
What? I thought she was. Well, are you paying it for yourself?
Of course you bring up Mora. Fine, Paimon will pay out of her own pocket, and even share it with you. There, does that sound fair?
Lucy, I don't care, but sure.
If you're worried about whether it's the right product for you, well, luckily for us, Sigewinne's here, so we can get an expert consultation.
Oh, now the quest actually started. I didn't realize. The title never passed. Let's see the period is. Nice. What do you think about it?
Aw, I wish I'd saved up my pocket money.
Also, you just came here just to see it. And to be honest, I think I will do that the same. Or something like that. Crying in front of the product. But oh well.
I'm buying for a friend, but I just want to check. This is designed for both women and men, right?
I see a lot of men. Like, No, you're the one who had it's extra credit because of Rawat. Okay,
I was
hello.
looking to switch up my skincare routine anyway. I'm gonna try this out as soon as I get home tonight.
I mean, of course you have money. I don't think she has something to say, but let's see.
Stocks are running low, so purchase soon to avoid disappointment.
Yeah, you tried to manipulate me to buy it, huh? You funny silly girl. So it looks, maybe this is not the Chiori, sorry, Emily's perfume shop. Maybe I just got confused. It just looks similar. A lot of these shops look similar to other ones. Okay, sorry.
It's an honor to receive such high praise from you. To be honest, I was also hoping you might be able to point out some flaws in the product so I can keep improving it.
With most skincare products, the pros and cons only become apparent with long-term use. Yet, this one has instant benefits, improving skin quality without any obvious side effects. It's one of a kind. Don't worry though, I plan to keep using it, and I'll publish regular reviews in Beauté Sans Fleur. You can read my thoughts there. All you need to do is subscribe.
To my YouTube channel!
Oh, I was hoping for a more casual conversation, but you are a beauty association leader after all. I understand if you want to keep this professional.
Sigewinne? Oh, excuse us, Miss Beauty Expert. But do you think this product is a good choice for me and him?
Wait, are you the renowned traveler?
No, I'm Fortnite Balls.
That's right, and by his side, the equally famous Paimon.
Who is she?
Well, I don't normally handle customer questions personally, but since it's the traveler asking, allow me to make an exception.
Yeah, but I asked to Sigewinne, not to you.
Butterfly Dew is made for all skin types, so no matter who you are, you can rest assured that it will be kind to your skin. If anything, it might be marginally more effective on Fontainian's skin, but other than that, it works the same on everyone.
Why would it work better on Fontainians?
It has to the rate that it used to be all of you used to be Oceanites.
In the interests of protecting my trade secrets, I'm afraid I can't answer that, Miss Paimon.
As I said, it used to promote seawater, but it doesn't make sense. I mean, they're no longer Oceanites, so primordial seawater shouldn't have any negative effect on them. Neither positive. It should just does nothing, pretty much. So, I don't know.
Alright then. How about a friend discount?
Save yourself the trouble. I'd be greatly honored to have both of you use my product. Here, take 2 bottles for free.
Paimon's private fund survives!
What's the catch? Is this a publicity stunt?
I can see why you might think that, but please don't misunderstand. This gift is simply a token of my esteem. There's no business motivation behind it.
Aha.
To me, finding new customers for Butterfly Dew is about meeting kindred spirits, fellow admirers of physical beauty. I consider it a labor of love.
That was he told me last time that I could give it a slap shop. Eso te va a fascinar.
Admirers of physical beauty? Eesh, that's embarrassing to say out loud. It sounds so shallow.
It's nothing to be ashamed of, Miss Paimon. Most people claim to desire inner virtue, but it's still physical appearance that turns their heads. This is a fact of life. It's only natural for people to desire to become beautiful. And that's exactly what inspired me to choose this research direction in the first place.
You're right. Everyone loves beauty, don't they?
Look at the time. My apologies, but I have other things to attend to. I'll leave you with these 2 bottles of Butterfly Dew, and I look forward to seeing you again.
Goodbye, robot.
Paimon, I'd say there's no need for you and the Traveler to use this product for now.
Oh no, she's sussing.
Why? Is there a problem with it? The quality is fine. I just think there's room for improvement. I think I could add some ingredients to the mix to make it more effective. Really? Then why didn't you tell Rawat about that?
She's gonna steal a product and steal a better one.
Researchers are a very special breed of human. You can point out their flaws to their face and they won't mind very much. But if you tell them that someone else could do a better job, now that'll make them really upset.
Makes sense.
He probably wouldn't have given you those 2 bottles for free. Ah, fair enough, that makes sense. If you're interested in the more effective version, I can write up a list of ingredients for you. Just come get me once you've gathered them. When you say more effective, you mean it'll make Paimon even prettier? Ooh, how can we say no?
Well, if you want this.
Just a parapede. I mustn't leave the infirmary unattended for too long. Alright, see you there then!
It's been a while since we haven't got there. I mean, unless you've done all the quests in time. It's been a while. Like I really forgot that there was a portrait. Well, no, not really, but like, you know, that you can still go in there at least. Oh yeah, I need to collect the resource, even if you have the material for that. Should I change? I'm gonna stay as Yanfei. Yanfei also requires this love, and I love her. Just look at her face. She's so silly. She's so silly. Look at her. She goes full no dogs head empty. Ah, this guy. Easy. So we are under the sea. Under the sea. Under the sea, under the sea, under the sea. Under the sea, under the sea. Under the sea. Under the sea, under the sea. Under the sea. Oh yeah, we were turning there. Okay. Ah, I did drop anything. I'm sad. Alright, back to the fortress. It's really been a while. I don't think I remember too much how it works. Yes, this is the okay. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, I remember a little bit of the fortress. It has been a while. It's been a while. Rosalito. Hey, that was an actual name. It sounds like Rosalia. Oh, is that Risley?
Whoa.
Oh yeah, it is.
Please, you have to believe me. I saw it with my own eyes last night. Another me. He looked exactly like me.
Oh no, he's going insane.
Okay, I've written down everything you told me. Now, I have a few tests to run. Take a deep breath and don't worry. It's nothing to be nervous about. First, which finger am I holding up?
Your index finger, but I'm telling you, my mental state is fine. I'm not crazy.
Very good. Now, on to the next. Hey there, Your Grace. It's been a while, huh?
Ah, it's you two. Indeed it has. I would offer you some tea, but I'm afraid the timing is unfortunate. Duty calls.
No worries. Actually, we were looking for Sigewinne. Do you, know what all of this is about?
It's private information.
Came running to the guards in a panic, claiming to have seen his exact doppelganger.
A doppelganger? Doesn't that just mean someone else kinda looks like him?
And that's what I thought when the report first reached my desk. But we've inspected our records. No one even vaguely resembles him. Considering how certain he is of what he saw, I can only surmise that he's having some mental issues. So I brought him for a medical evaluation.
Alright, very good. Take a sip of water and rest for a bit.
But I'm not crazy.
I couldn't find any symptoms pointing to condition.
I see. So, do you still believe there's more likely to be an issue with his mind than his body?
I have to assume so for now. Psychological issues are more difficult to detect. At this stage, we can at least confirm that he is in command of his cognitive faculties.
The rumor mill will go crazy if word of this gets out. Guards, take him to the ward for a period of observation. The Marachose Phantom has requested my cooperation on a case, otherwise I'd deal with this myself. Sorry for the trouble, head nurse, but I'll have to leave this to you.
No problem, Your Grace. I'll add him to my observation list.
By the way, we have a couple of guests here who have made the trip just to see you. I imagine it must be important. You probably won't need to add them to your observation list, though.
Oh, Traveler!
Oh my god, him saying the observation list reminds me how creepy she was in Act 4 of Fontaine Archon Quest. Like, I like to spy on people or something like that. I like the people believe in someone else, used to follow trapper or something like that. I was like, this girl is scary. Like, right now she's very cute, but god, that number was scary. I never been afraid of a little girl.
It's actually not that important, but...
I'll be in my office if you desperately need me. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye, Duke.
Bye-bye! So, Sigewinne... Would you mind waiting for just a moment? I have another patient to see. Just find an empty bed and take a seat. I won't be long. Oh, sure!
Sigewinne, we've brought him. And he seems to have taken a turn for the worse again.
Okay, don't panic. Let's start by sitting him down here. Paimon had no idea how busy it can get for Sigewinne. Maybe now's not the time to ask for her help with skincare.
Patience Memo, she'll help us. We just need to wait. In the meantime, we could offer to help Sigewinne.
Good point. Besides, it might actually be interesting to observe her at work. Well, this could hurt, so I suggest you take a deep breath first. Did his face melt? What happened to him?
It's anyone's guess. His face melted off shortly after arriving at the fortress. But since he's a serious offender, he can't be allowed out for medical treatment. Best we can do for now is ask the head nurse to give him something to manage the symptoms. This is gonna be awkward. We still need to bring him to the Marachose Phantom for questioning. What if he scares them half to death? Will that be our fault?
Are they gonna be scared to begin with?
Marachose Phantom? Does this have something to do with the case Risley's dealing with?
Yep, it was a huge case. They bagged a few dozen crooks in one fell swoop. And this guy's the baddest apple of the bunch. He harmed countless people. And now, it looks like it's all finally catching up with him.
You done gawking?
Not yet. I need to check the severity of your ulcers to decide the right dosage. Don't worry. We Melazines have a very different sense of aesthetics from humans. To me, he just looked like a little kitty with slightly spotted fur, but still just as cute.
Ooh, she called you little kitty. Ooh.
Don't patronize me. Do I look like a kid to you? Just give me the meds and let me out of here. I already missed my cell.
Hey, lose the attitude. You dare talk back to our head nurse like that again? Your days are numbered.
Oh, it's fine. Okay, I'm going to apply the medication now. Tell me if it hurts, alright? Look how nice Sigewinne's being. And he still talks to her like that? What?
Can I leave now?
Wow, not a peep. What a brave little guy.
And I apologize for the trouble.
So, Traveler, Paimon, did you bring the ingredients? We did, but we don't want to interfere or anything. You're busy saving lives here. Oh, don't be silly. I agreed to it, didn't I? Just hand me the ingredients, and I'll make some time to whip it into the improved version for you. Take a rest here if you want. Or, if you're not tired, I hear they're holding a new pancration tournament in the administration area.
Oh, the progression thing.
Alternatively, is there anything we could help you with, Sigewinne?
Take it as a token of our gratitude.
That's right! Let's help you out! It's the least we could do! Good point. Kind-hearted humans start to develop guilt if they accept free help from others. Don't worry. I'll take a look at my schedule. I'm sure I can find something to treat this condition. I gotta warn you though, it'll be tiring work. So I suggest you take a break first. Then come back and see me when you're ready.
To guild always. So just rest standing here. That's enough. Alright, Sigewinne, can I sit? What are we going to do?
We're ready, Sigewinne. What's our first mission? I found the perfect job for the traveler. First, I'd like you to lie down.
Oh
on your
no!
back.
I'm a test subject! Ah! Imagine. Such a scream of pain.
Be sick. What? Oh, is it that difficult? I thought you did a pretty good job.
Ah, yeah, we did that.
Oh, so you knew.
Paimon, really? Come on. We pretend to be okay after that.
I sure did. He was way more interesting than the usual malingering inmates. And you played along very well, Paimon. I observed you two for quite a while after that.
Yeah, you creepy, like, I like when people trust me, or something. Ah, you know, I mean, it's not like creepy, like, but like, it was creepy.
Well, this is awkward.
Awkward.
I need us to do it again now. No time to explain. My next patient will be here any second. Please just do as I say. You can, pretend like you've got a nasty headache. And throw in some dry heaving for good measure.
It's right here? What does this mean?
Okay.
Now I'm dead. Oh, my back! My back!
Hey, Doc, it's me. I'm only here because my mom won't stop pestering me about it. So annoying.
Well, your mother has enough on her plate with a busy job. The last thing she needs is to worry about you being sick as well.
I know. I shouldn't treat the place like a playground. Shouldn't go swimming in the lower levels where we join up with the sea, because it'll give me a cold and distract her from her work.
Okay, so I'm gonna guess that her mother works in the fortress, like, there'll be like an actual recluse here working, like, fabricating pieces for the mechas. Mecha robots, I forgot the names. And she's a mom bringing her child because she doesn't have no one to take care of him.
I thought I'd be able to have some fun here at the fortress for a few days, but it's always, don't do this and don't do that.
Alright, sit yourself down and I'll take your temperature. Your fever still hasn't gone down. Well, here's your medicine. 1 cup for starters, and we'll see if it helps.
But Doc, it's so bitter. Do I really have to drink it? I mean, I'll be fine, right? I've got an uncle who caught a cold. His fever went away on its own after a couple days. Can't you just write me a note saying I'm on the mend? I just need something to keep my mom off my case.
I sure can. You're a very brave boy after all.
Huh? Brave? What makes you say that?
Well, if you want to rely on your own immune system to clear up your fever, then you'll have to tough it out like this guy.
You little smart little medicine. I think that was not acting.
Hang in there, traveler. Are you gonna puke? I can get you a paper bag.
Why are you so slow?
As long as you're tough enough to get through the nausea and dizziness caused by the high fever, you'll be right as rain after just a few days' rest.
But I don't think that's. I don't think that's.
And if I'm not tough enough?
You're gonna suffer like me, little child.
Put it this way. You'll never have to see a doctor again, right?
I think me After all,
Do it, little child. Only for me.
Oh, of course. Here, it's still warm.
So bitter.
All done. Great job, you two.
I wasn't acting situation.
He doesn't know what's good for him. His mother's a guard here. She's been working back-to-back shifts lately, but unfortunately, his father's away on a business trip right now. She had no choice but to bring her son here for the time being.
So you could just contract a babysitter.
He was quite happy at first. He seemed to think that the Fortress of Mirapede would be all fun and games.
Yeah.
So you made him put on that act just to scare a kid into taking his medicine? That's a pretty sneaky trick. Seems like there's a whole side to Sigewinne we never knew about. It's a technique I learned from my teacher.
Oh, you had a teacher.
Oh, you had a teacher? Was she a Melazine doctor too? She was human. She passed away a long time ago.
Makes sense.
Sorry. No, it's fine. I really liked my teacher, so it's always nice when I get to talk about her with other people. She was a traveling doctor, and since she didn't have a clinic, she'd go out and visit her patients wherever they were. Dealing with the badly behaved ones was her specialty. She used to say, if you can scare the little brats into taking their medicine, you won't have to hear them wailing and screeching when their condition gets worse.
The voice, and that's like the pose she's doing.
Sounds like a pretty strict teacher. Strict? Well, that's not how my teacher saw it. She thought of herself as terrifying to kids. Strange way for a doctor to describe themselves. Now Paimon's curious to know what she looked like. As it happens,
Ah.
I actually have a picture of her.
Coincidence. Oh, she's a lady.
Wow, yeah, okay, that'll terrify the kids. Yep. All the children she treated thought she was a witch.
When she was the witch to turn her to human?
Why does it almost sound like you're envious of her?
Because she looks cute, so she can be that terrifying.
Oh, because I am. If she was here, all the children would take their medicine without any need for tricks. A doctor who looks like a witch. True, they wouldn't dare try anything funny with her around. Oh, me, on the other hand, it's hopeless. Children aren't afraid of me at all.
I mean, if you do I like when people trust me. I think you can scare anyone, including adults.
That's actually a good thing, you know? Oh, my next patient should be arriving now. Would you mind lending me a hand again?
Please, I don't want to puke anymore.
On to the next mission.
As the patients later Sigewinne is finally done working with for the Oh.
That flew by. You really have a busy job, Sigewinne.
Let me rest.
Well, thanks to you two, it was much easier today. Aww.
Glad we could help.
Should we get some rest? It's getting pretty late. Oh, there is one last thing. I have to keep it confidential, so I usually leave it till after everyone's clocked out. Confidential? Are you sure you can tell us? It's fine. You're not living here anymore, so it's okay if you know. All it is I have to prepare some ingredients to make healthy meals with. Wait, you mean those healthy meals?
The ones that magically appear the third day.
My patients refuse to eat any healthy meals I prepare in front of them, so I have to prep the ingredients in secret, then let the chef at the Coupon cafeteria handle the rest. Considering even the chef's version makes people uneasy, it really makes you wonder what's in it. You want to find out? I can teach you how to make it.
Oh, it's Romeo and me.
If you ever suffer from exhaustion on your future travels, you can prepare a healthy meal for yourself. It's really good for you, you know. Sure? Guess we can help out one more time.
Sure. Okay, I'll shut up.
The ingredients are ready. Now, put them on the table and add them in the order I tell you. First, we add this special slime condensate. Stir.
Shangri's favorite.
Then pour it in. See that? It adds elasticity. It looks just like tasty jelly, doesn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
where did I see that effect before?
Until you remember it's slime condensate. Next up, xenochromatic crystals. You want to crush them up into a fine powder, like powdered sugar.
Sigewinne, are we cooking meth?
Wait, are those from Fontimer Aberrants? Are you sure they're edible? Finally, we'll need some high-protein meat. Frogs are an excellent choice. You just
Probably the most normal thing of it.
you're left with some lovely tender meat.
I mean, I know there's people who eat frog. Like people who eat speed, eat bugs.
Frogs.
No, I'm interested to taste a frog.
We're done. All that's left now is to pack them into lunch boxes and hand them to Walsey.
I think this is a good time to show you the meme. Just give me a moment. Just from a stupid meme. Seeing all of that. Give me a moment. I need to send it to myself in WhatsApp. Because I find it while I'm mobile. Give me a moment. I really need to show you this meme. It's. Hopefully, this take too long to load the meme. But the thing I found while opening it is it's Momoka. You see, like the meat. You see her mentioning about the meat for prepared meals. You remind me of this meme. This is a very Mexican moment, but not necessarily Mexico, but it's still something I found really funny. Oh yeah, I need to add it. Where is it? Image. Just image, yeah. There we go. This meme. Okay, so what is? Well, yeah, it's actually a mixed English-Spanish meme, but I wasn't expecting this. But so the meme pretty much goes like this. I'm gonna do full translation just in case. Can I just estirar la pantalla? Okay, no. Gustar? Yeah, there you go. So this is vegan tacos, and the ingredients are just like full of a lot of stuff. The ingredients, and then we have tacos that you can buy randomly in the street or like a restaurant, a small restaurant like 5 per 10 and this is the ingredient. It just why it reminds me of that meme when she mentions about the meat. Love all the ingredients. Oh, no, of course, it's not true. It's just a meme, but it's still funny.
Yesterday in the production zone, I noticed an inmate who's been working for 2 days straight. That means it's a healthy meal for him tomorrow. Sigewinne really does have the inmate's best interests at heart.
Hi, my dear and beautiful Mexico. I'm gonna as I mentioned before, that actually does happen, but it's always funny to have these memes. I mean, here in Mexico, we do not eat dogs. But still, it's a really funny meme.
Ah, head nurse. Got some extras for me?
Just the one today.
We'll see.
Serial numbers on the lid.
It's been a while.
Sounds good. I'll make sure it gets delivered.
Sounds like they're talking in code. Thanks for your help.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. I only wish I could do more. You work so hard for all our sakes. I'd happily lose a little sleep if it meant helping you out.
That won't do. If you reduce your sleeping hours any further, your health will start to suffer.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, nurse's orders. I'll do as I'm told. But you take care of yourself too.
Well, I'm done with work for today. Thanks for helping out, you two. Seems like the guards and staff here have a lot of respect for you, Sigewinne. In just one day of helping you with your work, It feels like we've done a lot for the fortress.
I mean, who will have respect for Millicent?
Head nurse, please, wait. I'm sorry to disturb you this late at night, but I think you'll agree. This is urgent.
Okay, just relax and catch your breath. What's the matter?
The guard at the observation ward, Odilon, he told me to pass on a message to you. One of the inmates there, the guy suffering from possible hallucinations, well, he seems to have made a sudden recovery, and now he wants to apply for permission to leave the ward.
Huh? Already? You were right to tell me. I'll have to examine him and make sure he's well before we discharge him. Looks like we've got one job as medical assistants left. We'll come with you.
Alright, before that, it's been a while, Bran. My Wolfram beat meal, please. Let's see, what do we get? Those with no freedom cannot be sad. Oh, oh, so poetic. And just well, a sauce fried egg. Oh, you can make a fried egg sauce. Well, I guess if the egg is kind of like a, you know, you know, what's the word? Educated? Like, you know, kinda rotten? Or not well cooked also, but I think mainly is the not well cooked. Are you vampire? No, wait. Oh, another vampire character. I don't know if you guys live in the early days of Fontaine where you saw like two girls standing in front of the of God, I forgot the name of the thing. I can just look at here. Of this, the alchemy table, and they were like very, very white, like pale white, like pretty much fully white. They weren't interactable, but they were like scary and weird.
Ah, head nurse, you're finally here. I'm so sorry for all the trouble I've caused you, but I believe I've now made a full recovery. After giving it some thought, I'm sure that I was probably just seeing things. Stress-related, I imagine. I'd been working long hours, so I definitely wasn't in the best state of mind.
I totally understand. Still, I have to give you an examination before I can discharge you, okay? So, take a deep breath and don't be nervous. It'll be the exact same procedure as we did this morning. We can start whenever you're ready.
Again, so sorry. I was in such a state this morning, I barely recall anything. Would you mind taking me through it again?
Oh, not at all. It's a lot to remember. First up, we have a little cognitive test. Just concentrate and you'll be fine. To start with, which finger am I holding up?
The middle one.
Your pinky.
The pinky. Oh, like, is that a girl's one cry reverence?
Alright, all indicators seem normal. So it was a stress-induced hallucination after all? Well, we've certainly had previous cases of mental illness caused by overwork, which is why I carefully observe everyone in the production zone. I wonder how I managed to miss the signs this time.
Please, head nurse, you shouldn't blame yourself. I'm just still adapting, that's all. Pushed myself too hard, and I guess I couldn't take it.
It doesn't like Marco Meatball, isn't it? You know, the one who watches Mr. Dvorak?
Thanks for looking after me. I'll be as good as new after a good night's sleep. And if you can give me the okay, I know I'll sleep better back in my good old dorm.
It can be difficult to relax in an unfamiliar environment. Alright then, you can leave the ward. I suggest you take 2 days off to focus on your recovery. I'll take you off the observation list for now. So, you're officially discharged.
Great. I can't thank you enough, head nurse.
Mr. Odilon, could you escort him back?
Of course. I'm on guard duty in the administrative area tonight, so nothing will go wrong. You have my word.
What are they planning to do?
Guess you're finally done for the day now, huh? Yep. But I still haven't gotten around to making that improved potion for you yet. Oh, no rush! Seriously, it's super late now. You should go get some rest too. Well, tomorrow it is then. Good night,
And then she's gonna be
Traveler.
super busy.
Hope you sleep well.
Good night, Sigewinne.
Don't you worry, we will. After a productive day of work, we're both gonna sleep like a log.
Good night, Sigewinne.
Yeah, sleep tight, Sigewinne. See you tomorrow.
Like a log? What does that mean? A log like wood log? Tree log? 8, 12, okay. Something like that. This is a weird mechanic because sometimes I don't think it's really needed to add, but also like it does add some like some sense. I don't know. I don't know, maybe someone can explain me better about this expression because I don't understand that. Maybe like the log like falls, so you chop the wood in a tree, the log falls. And he stays in his place like, oh, I was so tired. Oh yes, the other team is very busy, as I expected.
The infirmary even busier than yesterday. Good morning,
Oh, what with the bird face?
I have a few people here for a checkup, so you might need
Oh, no, medicine. Is that Venti?
There's a bit of a complicated situation here. I'm still getting to the bottom of it.
You have to believe me. I'm telling the truth.
Gascon.
You're in
Ooh.
a medical facility. Keep it down.
Please, listen to me. I'm not Gascon. I'm Uy.
You're a horrible liar, you know that? We get all your mugshots with the arrest warrants. It's clear as day that you're Gascon.
You mean because of the way I look? I don't know what happened. I just woke up like this. Then you guys dragged me in here for an interrogation.
I brought you here to figure out what's going on. If you truly are the victim of an injustice, yelling isn't going to achieve anything.
All right. I get it.
This is nuts. Yesterday's interrogations went fine. Now this.
Morning, Your Grace. What's going on?
Remember
Confidential.
the case I mentioned yesterday? The one brought to me by the Marachose Phantom? Well, we've been questioning the inmates involved this morning. Every single one of them is claiming mistaken identity.
Huh. That's even weirder than what that guy was saying yesterday.
Okay, so I think I figured it out. I just you know the skincare thing? I think. So I don't think it actually is going to. I don't think the final product is going to affect negatively to someone. But I do think that maybe. What is the name? Rivet? I think. The creator of that skincare product, the Dew. the Mountain Dew. I think he tested these prisoners, and now they're suffering the consequences of the unfinished product because of testing, or maybe just the finished product, but maybe or maybe also with the finished product, but maybe with the testers it's taking longer to. The final one is taking longer to have some effect.
The thing is, none of them have been able to provide any evidence whatsoever to support their claims. Questioning them further got us nowhere, so for now, we've brought them to the infirmary.
And we thought yesterday was as busy as it got for Sigewinne.
We've compiled their statements. Have a look. Perhaps there's something we missed.
Okay, Poton. Who's this Poton? I'm Honor. I just got. I'm sorry, I don't know how to speak French. I'm gonna butcher this really hard. I'm really badly. I'm really sorry. I really do. I'm really sorry. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my best, but sorry. Poton. Who is this Poton? I am Honor. I had applied to go out and see a doctor, but when I woke up, I was in another cell. Unbelievable. Gascon. I'm not Gascon. I'm Ahuil. He pronounced his name, but I forgot. Huil, I think it was? I'm Huil. Today should have been the final day of my sentence, so I've gone free. What gives? Henry, I'm Eric. Eric wasn't here yesterday? Like the guy? We just met yesterday? Why does this stuff still happening to me? Now there's no way to release papers are getting squared away today. Lacer, my name is Sodilon. Oh, the guard from yesterday also. I am a guard. I think I was attacked. This isn't me at all.
Wait.
Released? Interesting. The inmates they spoke of in their statements appear to all be due for release today.
I noticed that too. If that's their plan, They're underestimating us a little. Every serious offender claims that there's someone else who just so happens to be due for release today. And they're expecting us to go along with that.
All the more reason to be cautious. Lumberzar, check the release list for today and make sure no one gets processed. We're gonna need an excuse, though. Just say we're out of form, and that we're furiously printing more as we speak.
Furiously printing more. I like that phrase. This is pretty much me when I try to print in my printer. Like my printer doesn't grab the paper very well, so you need to push it down when it starts to when the printing begins. I think that's pretty much the furiously printing because it's just a pain.
I'm on it.
It's conceivable that our group of serious offenders somehow found a way to switch places with inmates who are about to be released, so they can walk out right under our noses.
We did consider that possibility. But I mean, just look at them. They match the warrants, period. How could there have been a switch?
Only if they're dead ringers for the inmates due for release, I suppose.
With dead ringers?
I gave you that name list yesterday to assist in your investigation. Did that help?
Like, from TF2?
Yes, the inmates' mugshots were attached to the list. The first thing I did was check for lookalikes, and I didn't find any. The only other thing that stands out to me is that their voices sound a little different today. But it's not exactly hard to put on a fake voice.
Oh, really?
Uh,
What does our head nurse make of
it depends, eh? Don't you think it's just easy to change? Like, my voice, by doing a very low voice, I can do it very easily.
Give me a moment. I think I have a way to confirm whether there's been a switch. I know, it's not time to change your dressing yet, but please bear with me. Huh? Isn't that the guy from yesterday? This should be Honore. He has very severe facial ulcers, which require an operation in the hospital at the Court of Fontaine. I authorized him to leave the fortress for medical treatment under guarded escort.
Yes, like I told you. I'm not Potton. I'm Honore.
So there has been a swap. Well, I can see what happened in Potton's case, but how do you explain the other inmates? You're not telling me their souls switched bodies?
Nah.
I believe it was their faces that got switched. The method is a bit like replacing a tooth. Take the bad tooth out, put a false one in. And actually, I think I can prove it to you. Traveler, Paimon, do you remember Eric from the other day?
Yes.
Then you can be my witnesses. To start with, please fetch the inmate who claims to be Eric.
Yeah, we saw the paper. It was like Lazar? You. No, Henry.
So, you're Eric?
Yes, head nurse. It's me. You do believe me, right?
I need to do another examination on you. Same procedure as yesterday.
All right. It's the cognition test first, right? So I need to concentrate.
Now, try to recall if you can. The last time we did this test, which finger did I hold up?
The Girl from Craig reference.
I believe it was your index finger.
But that means...
There's two Erics.
So, basically, last night, the Eric who said he saw another him suddenly recovered and applied to leave the observation ward. Sigewinne did another test before letting him leave, but that time, she held up her pinky finger.
Huh? I don't know about any tests last night.
Oh,
There was nothing
okay.
in the observation ward. So
I just
went to
realized.
bed. Then I somehow woke up in a high-security cell.
Well, in that case, there is a reasonable explanation for the strange events of the past 2 days.
So, what exactly happened?
The gang of serious offenders wanted to break out of prison, so they identified a group of scapegoats, namely inmates whose terms were almost up, and planned to switch appearances with them. Last night, When Odilon was on duty, they ambushed him and had one of their group switch appearances with him using their face-swapping method. That allowed them to avoid scrutiny from the other guards. Then, once all the other inmates were asleep, Odilon spent his night shift carrying out the remainder of their switcheroo plan. However, they made one mistake. Henri changed his appearance to match Eric's earlier than he should have done, and ended up being spotted by the real Eric. Real Eric came to the guards for help, but we didn't know then what we know now. So we put it down to hallucination and sent him to the observation ward. However, since one of the gang members was posing as a guard, they simply changed real Eric's appearance and had their Eric take his place, muddying the waters even further.
Right, because I put Eric on the observation list by then, and no inmates on that list can be processed for departure until I've discharged them.
Hence why the imposters had to pull that little stunt
Sus!
to get fake Eric off the list.
Yeah, it all makes sense now! The Duke cracked the case!
Well, I can't fault the reasoning. But I'm afraid that we ruled out the possibility of face switching very early on in this process.
Sigewinne has these Veloci haven't talked. Oh, never mind.
Facial appearance to commit crimes is nothing new. In fact, one of the explicit duties of the Malazines in the Marechaussee Phantom is to identify criminals in disguise. We carefully examined all the suspects, and there is no evidence that any means of disguise were used in this case.
Huh. Well then, how do we explain
Magic!
So far, it seems more likely that the gang stole documentation belonging to the inmates due for release, and are using that to commit identity fraud.
Actually, there is a potion that can completely change someone's appearance. If they use that, even a Melazine wouldn't be able to detect it. A shape-shifting potion?
There's the huh.
Forgive me, head nurse.
Okay.
But this is the first time I'm hearing about it. If such a potion truly existed, it would jeopardize our entire investigative process at the Marechaussee Phantom. Are you certain of this?
Yes, I am.
But...
Please, trust me in my professional opinion as an experienced clinician.
At the same time, without any solid evidence, it's pure speculation. If we can round up all the inmates suspected of switching places, then have a little talk with both sides, we might just get our answer. Yep, let's do that.
Okay. Well, it was our negligence that meant we had to come and conduct these post-internment interrogations. And I know it's put you out. We'll do it your way.
Your Grace, bad news. I paused the releases like you asked, but we were too late. A bunch of people already got processed 2 hours ago. I checked the list, and sure enough, it's all the people who gave statements.
2 hours ago? That's before today's interrogations began. They had this all planned out.
So there really was a switch after all. They really pulled the wool over our eyes on this one.
We should be able to catch up with them if we leave now, right?
Not if that potion is real.
2 hours ago.
They can just switch faces again after leaving the fortress. And if the Marechaussee's Melazines can't even spot them, we wouldn't know where to start searching.
Yikes! So we're at a complete dead end!
Well, technically there is one more lead we could follow up on. We were only able to arrest this gang thanks to the help of a researcher from the Fontaine
Rawat.
Institute. I believe his name is Rawat.
Oh? Rawat? Isn't that the handsome guy we met at that skincare promotion?
Handsome? Maybe from a human point of view. I just remember that he specialized in fragrance.
So this is also Velocis look at humans cute. I guess Rawat it's maybe because of the potion that for Velocis doesn't look cute to them compared to someone who doesn't use something like that.
One of the crimes this gang is charged with is the manufacture and sale of illicit drugs. According to Mr. Rawat, they appear to have stolen technology he developed through his research and used it in their operation. At first, he thought it was a typical case of intellectual property infringement, and he tried to negotiate with them.
But once he discovered their criminal operation, he reported them to the authorities. Thanks to his report, we were able to swoop in and arrest them all in one go.
What a hero! Bet that took courage on his part.
No doubt. This is worth following up on. As the one who snitched on them, it's highly likely that Rawat will be targeted by the escapees. That aside, since he's negotiated with them in person before, there's a chance he'll have some additional information for us.
Understood, Your Grace. My team and I will head to the Fontaine Research Institute right away. In the meantime, please keep an eye on the face switch victims for us.
Of course.
Miss Morgan, I'd like to come along and help you catch these criminals.
This criminal scums!
Why's that?
Well, I'm the one who discharged the fake Eric last night, so I feel partly responsible.
Don't say that, head nurse. Your focus was on the inmates' health, and rightly so. We can't ask you to help with arresting criminals. That's our duty.
I also have a more personal reason. Cotton is a patient of mine, and if I don't get a new batch of medicine to him in time, his condition will get much worse.
Liar!
Look, head nurse, I completely understand where you're coming from. But arresting criminals is dangerous business. And if anything happened to you, none of us can afford to take on that responsibility.
Presently, he's like, let her. She'll be okay.
Don't worry, I can defend myself just fine.
Yeah, she have like a tranquilizer darts with her.
You say that, but still.
If I may, Miss Morgan, Sigewinne is the one who raised the potion hypothesis, and I'm sure she has far more expertise on the topic than your team. My suggestion would be to bring her with you. And if you really are worried for her safety, then...
Of course. Probably they're coming along anyway.
There you go, right on cue. Knew I could count on you.
Okay. Well, since this plan has the Duke's blessing, far be it from me to refuse. We should head off immediately. Time is of the essence.
Let's go in everyone's left place. Alright. They're gonna build a whole new institution? Or they're just gonna... This is called new research institution, but this is still also ruins. Ruined? I don't know. Maybe they're gonna rebuild that, but not yet.
Greetings. Sorry to impose, but I'm afraid we're here on urgent business. And we're gonna need you to cooperate.
The marsh is a phantom.
Oh, Bogdor.
Yes, you're investigating some more illegal research?
Not this time, no. We're looking for a researcher. Do you know where we might find Mr. Rawat?
Rawat. Oh yeah, Mr. Handsome, right? He actually doesn't work on site here very often. There's a handful of researchers in the nearby area who know him pretty well, though. You can see what they know.
Just a handful? Paimon figured he'd be the most popular guy around.
Well, I guess you could say he's popular, at least on a superficial level. He's blessed with good looks, so he tends to make a good first impression on people. But in all his time here at the Fontaine Research Institute, I don't think he's ever had a single deep conversation about his research with his peers. That's no way to make real friends around here.
Oh, he's lonely. Okay. Lonely.
He definitely didn't come across like a recluse at that product promotion. I don't find that weird at all. He definitely didn't strike me as the kind of guy who's good at making friends.
Because he's lonely. Lonely.
Really? Paimon couldn't tell. Must be a Melusine perception thing.
Okay, we should talk with his acquaintances. But we also need to check the Research Institute for any clues. Let's split up. It'll save us some time.
Sure thing. We'll go ask around among the other researchers with Sigewinne. Paimon's suddenly kind of curious to know what everyone really thinks of him.
Alright. Yeah. Oh, they're all separated, okay. Let's start with this one. I want to scare the beards, isn't it? Audrey. I'll like her name.
Excuse us, are you Audrey?
That's me. What is it?
Are you close friends with Rawat? We're trying to find out where he is.
Close friends? You mean because I told him I had feelings for him once?
Oh, okay.
I doubt I'm the first or last at the Institute to make that mistake. Why would you single me out as a close friend? I should have known, really. Men like him, they just enjoy being surrounded by fawning women. They're not interested in a serious relationship.
Okay. We were just kind of wondering if you might know where we can find him.
Why would I know where he's at? I barely know him, and he probably doesn't even remember me.
Ugh, this is getting annoying. Shall we go ask someone else?
Yeah. He was the imposter.
I think she knows Rawat better than she cares to admit. If we leave now, it might be a wasted opportunity. Maybe, but we're not going to get much out of her while she's in this state, are we? She's displaying symptoms common among people in love, if that's what you mean. But I know a cure. It's curable? Oh, we're still not finding Mr. Rawat. Oh, by this point, he could be in great danger.
That's one.
Wait, why are you looking for him again?
Nice. She knows.
That's right, yeah! The Marshosei Phantom said that he's been targeted by some really bad people. We need to make sure he's safe.
What? How has this happened? He seemed fine when I last saw him, and that was only a couple of days ago. Just happened to run into him, of course.
Oh, I see. Well, do you have any thoughts on where he might be right...
Okay, but this is purely out of concern for his safety. If he's not at the Institute, he might be at his mother's place. I heard she raised him alone, that they had it pretty tough financially, and these days she's housebound due to illness. He makes regular trips back home to check on her.
Oh, okay. Do you know the address?
Nope, sorry. I only found out the thing about his mother because it came up in conversation once. I was just trying to find out more about him, so I could get to know him better. When I told him I had a crush on him, I offered to help him take care of his mother. And yeah, maybe that was a stupid idea, but did he really have to yell at me for it? It's like, fine, I can take no for an answer, but what's with the temper tantrum? Unbelievable.
Unacceptable!
I want to show you their charming, well-groomed exterior. They can't stand it when a few home truths shine through.
Looks like her love syndrome is flaring up again. We need to find out Mr. Rawat's mother's address. Let's check with the Marshosei officers when we regroup. Cool, sounds like a plan.
So she's investigating birds.
Well?
But she's a crazy love.
Everything I know. Don't you think it's time for you to go looking for him?
Yeah, fine. Just tsundere girl. Are you also in love with Robert?
What do you want?
We're here to ask about Rawat.
Rawat.
We were told you were pretty close.
Close? Not sure that's the word I'd use. He wouldn't even let me use his patent.
Huh?
It's been a good few days since I last saw him. I don't know where he's at. Go ask someone else.
Would the patent in question happen to be related to the new skincare product?
Yeah, kinda. Butterfly dew, or whatever he calls it. I heard he made a tidy sum off of that one.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Keep going.
Ooh, drama.
Most of the other researchers here focus on mechanics, energy, stuff like that. I get why he wouldn't be interested in having anything to do with them, but I'm studying coatings. There's a huge overlap in our areas of research. Why would he refuse to work with me? I bought his product once and noticed it contains a unique substance that might have applications in coatings too. If it worked out, I could probably make as much as he's making. Don't get me wrong, I had no intention of plagiarizing his work. I was hoping to get official permission to use his findings in my own research. followed the proper procedure. It was all above board. I would have had to pay him a license fee and everything. But despite that, he turned me down not once, not twice, but 3 times. It's like he's vehemently opposed to the idea of anyone else making the kind of money he does.
Huh, so is Rawat antisocial, or is this guy just jealous?
Maybe both, and heck, even CEO, corporations, and investors. Well, investors not much, but yeah.
Like we're gonna get any info about Rawat's whereabouts from him. Let's go.
Let's go.
One second, Mr. Antib. Next time you go shopping, you should buy some beauty fruits. Peel the skin, steep in water, then drink. It'll help calm your mood.
Huh? Yeah. Thanks.
Excuse me. I don't feel too great right now. I think I'm going to explode. Yeah, I think it's fair to say that Rawat is the villain. Or at least someone is using his plans to be villain. And do evil things like inmates escaping. Bertram.
Sorry to bother you, sir, but are you Bertram?
Like the one from Jesse.
Who's asking?
Just some concerned citizens helping out the Marechaussee Phantom with an investigation. We'd like to ask you about Rawat's whereabouts, if that's okay.
Can
We're
we
told the two of you are pretty close.
Actually, serious question. Can we consider to be citizens? Oh, we're technically citizens. We are technically citizens in any in any nation that we have go. I mean, sure, we are the ordinary knight, and I don't know what we were in Liyue, and so we are like the fish squad something, but that's mainly for Watatsumi. And Sumeru, well, we are the first. I was gonna say age, but it's not age. The first. I forgot. Of war. But does that give us citizens in those nations, or it's just titles, and that's it?
Not anymore, we're not. Turns out we don't see eye to eye.
Oh yeah? What happened?
The thing about us researchers is, most of us do what we do for some sort of higher purpose. But not Rawat. All he cared about was how to commercialize his findings. He won't even let you work with him unless you sign a confidentiality agreement first. Also, he has better control over who gets which intellectual property rights. How are you supposed to get any meaningful research done working with a guy like that? Now that I've got my own technical solution for my compressor, I don't need to work with him anymore.
So that's what Rawat is really like. We'd still like to know where to find him. Is that something you can help us with?
Wait, Yeah, I know you. You're the head nurse at the Fortress of Meropide. Alright, then I'm happy to help you if I can. I respect the work you do. Medicine serves the highest purpose of all the sciences.
Wow, turns out Sigewinne's got some real clout.
Thing is, I have no real way of knowing where he might be. I stopped working with him 2 months ago, and I've barely seen him since. But if you want my advice, I'd say go talk to the peddlers. There's a few he meets with every other day or so. Maybe they know where he's at.
Peddlers?
Yeah.
What are those?
Back when I was working with him, I noticed he met with them quite often. Wouldn't surprise me if they were involved in some shady business together, because it seemed like they went out of their way to avoid discussing anything in my presence. The little I overheard was about manufacturing and selling pharmaceutical drugs. Like I said, he's all about the money.
Drugs? Doesn't he work with skincare products? Do those count as drugs?
Who knows? I never cared to find out. He's the Mora grubber, not me.
Thank you. You've given us plenty to work with.
Welcome. Goodbye, and may we both reach new heights in our scientific endeavors.
We're not a scientist.
That's all 3 researchers. Let's head back to the meetup point.
It's gonna be like Art Attack say that you don't need to be a great artist to create art, or something like that. Because if that's the case, that's very inspirational.
You know, Heimat started out thinking Rawat was a handsome researcher with a friendly and cheerful personality. It's such a surprise to learn that his peers have a different impression of him. So, what's your view of him now, Paimon? A handsome researcher whose difficult upbringing turned him into a profit chaser with a chip on his shoulder? So your thoughts about his appearance haven't changed at all? Well, his looks are kind of a big deal. At least in Paimon's opinion. How did such a handsome guy end up being so antisocial? Even with his difficult family background, it just doesn't make any sense. You can't judge a person solely based on their appearance.
Hi, Paivita, you're so dumb or stupid. You're so stupid. Do you think because I just talk a lot in stream that doesn't mean I'm being talkative in real life? No, that's not how it works, Paimon. Why am I talking this way?
Nurse. Traveler.
And we'll
I
see.
assume you've spoken with the researchers. What did you find out?
I really like how they help the medicines. You change the intelligence you've gathered.
Archer mentioned Rawat's involvement with some pharmaceutical merchants. Do you know if he's registered any pharmaceutical brands?
Since he was a whistleblower on such a huge case, I ran a background check on him. I don't remember there being any brands under his name.
How strange. If he was so focused on commercializing his research and averse to sharing his technology with others, why wouldn't he have registered his own brands? Maybe he and his business partners needed to avoid public scrutiny?
You think he may have colluded with the gang? Well, the crime was manufacture and sale of drugs, and that would certainly be in his wheelhouse. We can't rule it out.
Isn't that pretty unlikely, though? He was the one who blew the whistle on them! Most children who come to me with tooth decay have suffered pain for a long time already, but they'll still try to hide the fact that they eat too many sweets. Grown-ups and children aren't so...
That's very true.
If you say so.
I saw him when he came to make his report, and I certainly didn't get the feeling that he was the type to collude with criminals. Perhaps it's more likely that they were coercing him. You mentioned that he comes from a poor family. So, it's possible that the criminals approached him, asking for academic support, luring him in with the promise of riches. By the time he discovered who they really were, he was in too deep. They had leverage on him, so he was forced to keep working for them. I've seen it happen many times before.
Wow. Is that is that Takino and Chisato in the same place? Do you imagine it's just a really vague reference to like Licorice Recall? I'm talking about the girls behind Morgan.
That does make a lot of sense. It would definitely explain why he was so unwilling to cooperate with his fellow researchers. No wonder he's so unsociable. He must be on edge all the time with a gang of crooks breathing down his neck. In that case, the situation could be worse than we thought. If Rawat was working with the escaped inmates, they're sure to know more about his whereabouts than us. There's a good chance they'll get to him before we do.
Based on the information we've gathered so far, he was last seen 2 days ago. If no one's seen him since, maybe we're too late.
2 days ago? So he went missing right after that product promotion.
That was the same day he reported the criminals, too. Not a good sign.
Don't worry, everyone. I believe we still have a chance. Since he disappeared right after blowing the whistle, it's likely that he's gone into hiding. Yeah, he must have been worried that they'd come for him.
All the more reason to find him as soon as possible. The only lead we have at the moment is his mother's house, which you mentioned earlier. Seath, think you can find the place?
Yep. When you register a brand, the Court of Fontaine requires you to provide a legal address. The one Rawat wrote down was in the outskirts of the city. That should be the place.
Okay, then there's no time to lose. Let's move.
Let's move, soldiers! El nombre del coche va a ser Shiru. Del actor que usamos, me refiero. Love it. Okay, where is it? Está ahí arriba, la bestia. All the way up there. Isn't there like a... Oh yeah, there's the hydrocal. I forgot how you pronounce it. Yes, because I need to move over these maze of things. I won't deal do it. Oh hey, yeah, this is the place where this is the little girl from the Narcissus Cruise quest. The one that she appears with Caterpillar in the Fortress of Merpit. Anyway, let's go to this house, which is not too far actually. It's a coincidence. It's just a coincidence.
This should be the house. I'm pretty sure this was the address.
Okay, I'll knock.
Morgan knocks several times, no response, and blah.
Whoever's inside has restricted mobility. Oh, it seems serious. Oh, what's the fastest way to get this door open?
Break the door down?
No, I'll handle it. Let the expert deal with it. There'll be a mountain of paperwork if we damage a citizen's property. Calm down. Deep breaths. Remember your training. Control your strength. And... it's open!
Oh wow, nice.
Seath, take a few people and lie in wait. Keep your eyes peeled for any activity around the house. The Traveler, head nurse, and I will go inside.
You found that body with Pepto Bismol around the body. Are we going to the domain? Nah, you don't really. You'll be there like the choose your characters.
Hello? Anyone home? Oh, there. On the bed, there's an old lady. That's gotta be Rawat's mother, right? She doesn't look like she's in any state to be answering our questions, though.
Well, she's alive. Well, you can see her read.
We could try, but she is very ill. We mustn't force it.
Well, doesn't look like Rawat's here. She's the only one we can talk to.
Yep. Allow me. Hello, ma'am. Might I ask if you're Rawat's mother? We are trying to locate him. Hard of hearing, perhaps. Does anyone have a picture of Rawat?
I have one here.
I'd like to show you a photo, ma'am. Is this your son? Do you know where he is?
This shit, I see this. No, it won't happen.
Looks like this isn't gonna work after all.
Well, looks like we're out of leads. If Rawat's not here, things are looking very bad for him.
Is it possible he could have avoided returning here because he knew he'd be in danger?
Maybe. But if so, where do we look next? Maybe we should take another look at the Institute.
Yes, so?
I suggest we all return there now. We found a good amount of useful information the first time, but perhaps there's something we missed. This is our last hope.
Sorry, officer, but could I stay here for a while? This patient requires some care.
Of course. Traveler, stay with the head nurse. You're technically here as her assistant after all.
Got it.
Also, I'd like some Marechaussee members to stay as well, and keep an eye on the area.
Why's that?
If Rawat knows how serious his mother's condition is, he will return.
Got it.
Good point.
Okay. I'll tell the squad members in hiding to stay put and keep a lookout.
Thanks for helping me out yet again, Traveler and Paimon. No problem. But when you say her condition is serious, do you mean... Yes. She's barely clinging on to life. Oh. Let me take care of a few things first. Could you pass me the towel over there? Yeah, of course.
Okay, I was too joking when I say she's gonna die in front of us. No.
I can tell that her family has tried a lot of different treatment methods, including some very expensive medicines. Unfortunately, Her condition is so multifaceted that a recovery looks all but impossible.
Sigewinne, I'm on bets being a nurse must be pretty tough at times like this.
Yes, it makes me a little sad. In Melizine's eyes, a human's birth, aging, sickness, and death are as much a part of natural law as sunrise and sunset. But human medicine can defy that law to some extent. In that sense, it is a science of miracles. That is why I became fascinated with it in the first place. But it was only after I truly became a doctor that I realized miracles don't always happen. Even the greatest doctors cannot cure all diseases.
Sigewinne.
Well, don't worry about me, Paimon. A doctor's duty is not to cure all diseases, but to treat whatever ailments they can. At the very least, I can lower her fever. That way she'll suffer less, and she might even be able to see her son.
Yeah. All the more reason to find Rawat as soon as possible, even if we don't catch those crooks.
Oh, her fever is getting worse. Could I get some hot water?
Sure, we're on the case.
Anything little to it to us to doing it. I mean, you should get it from here now. I need to check the pot apartments. Oh! Robot's note, the way into the underground lab is written down in the journal. Well, well, well. That's not what I was expecting.
Found the hot water?
Sure did. And look what else we found. Judging by this journal, it seems like Rawat has a private lab. There's a good chance he could be there right now. We gotta go tell Officer Morgan right away.
Oh, that's great news. But hold on just a moment. The wet towel is ready. I'm giving you another injection. Are you feeling better now? It's all right. We'll go bring him back. Please hang in there.
Thank you.
Oh. To do it for her. Let's fight him and stop those criminal scums. Right, for what time is it? Because well, let's look like there's too much left. I think we will do it. Just oh, you look Lucy's also cute. Especially when like you gotta look at anything. Pretty guard. I love it. Love to see it.
No, don't look this way. I'm supposed to be hiding, remember? Captain's orders.
Yeah. Just please, your hand is fully visible, girl. You're small, but like, come on, you can do better. All right. Oh, this whole ruined side place. Ruined? Ruined? I was ruined once. I was ruined. I was locked in a room. A ruined room. Full of mimics. The mimics made me ruined. Okay, shut up. Maybe because I finished my water. And so I don't really want to stand up and get more water, so just going to proceed with this and finish the quest as fast as I can. Oh, hello.
It's Officer Morgan. They're already here.
We came as soon as we heard the news. I can't believe we were so careless. The most crucial information of all was hiding right there.
Yeah. Relax. There's It's okay, it's okay.
Right now,
Exactly.
we need to focus on finding a way in. There's a mechanical door over here. Hopefully the instructions in Rawat's journal will help us open it.
But there's just a picture in there. Computer.
Let's go in.
You just got this table for a moment, and I was thinking that maybe it's soft locked. Or it was taking longer to load, or I lost the connection. Alright, so now there's actual battle. So this requires Hydra, which probably is going to be for Sigewinne. I just don't know how to use Sigewinne. Let's go to the secure one. Bloom. Just mainly because Nido's gonna get a skin, even though I won't buy it because I don't spend money in this game. But I want the skin, she looks so pretty! Okay. Have now is un barco.
They get in here. Captain, up ahead. Those look like our fugitives.
So they found this place too? Don't let any of them escape.
Another test subject.
Oh yeah, so you can do this. Eh, why not? I'll kill you with the power of love!
Captain, according to our list, many of the fugitives aren't accounted for. There may be others hiding deeper inside the facility.
Ah, so these guys were just the lookout crew.
The Mara Shosei Phantom! How did they find this place?
Wait, it's that guard from the fortress.
That's right, I'm on your side. I mean, the Duke sent me. What's the matter? Some sort of mix-up?
Mr. Odilon, didn't I tell you a few days ago that you need to stop all field work until you've recovered?
Well, gotta help His Grace out. Share the load.
Nuh-uh.
Officer Morgan, this man is an imposter.
He's sus!
Real Mr. Odilon has no recent health issues.
What?
Looks like the head nurse was right about the face-swapping method. Arrest them all! DuPont, stay here and keep guard. And watch the exit. If we're not back soon, call for reinforcements.
Got it.
It's just fall through. Evil over. They kicked our ass!
Don't slip and fall.
I'll sleep before this if I want. It's crazy to have the fortress team here. Oh, we did the fans, okay. Ah, just for sleep and fall, okay. You know what, you can't be there. Hello, everybody, Markiplier.
Was this some sort of production facility? This scent. It's probably the ingredients used to make butterfly dew.
What is this? That's some kind of Among Us imposter sauce? Should have traveler.
Did it sell so well that he ran out of supplies?
Or they stole the supplies.
How strange. Why would Rawat choose to manufacture a popular product like that in such a difficult-to-reach location? Given our suspicion that he may have been coerced into the illegal drug trade, I would have thought that any production facility we find here would be used for illicit purposes.
Perhaps butterfly dew is itself an illegal drug.
Exactly.
Do you have any evidence for that claim?
No, just a guess. We need to find Rawat as soon as possible. He has all the answers we need.
Understood.
Oh, it's Among Us! Alright, sorry, I just need to stand up for a thing because, oh boy, it happened again. You remember about the ants that I mentioned earlier? Yeah, they're back. Oh well, what else can I do? Let's just end this. Let's just send this quest with a bang. And not too much to look around here. Oh, wait, notes. We're receiving less and less the source fluid. Is it because of the fluid after all? The flood after all? As we can be any schedule release after this patch is ready. Oh, so maybe some of these systems got lost with the water racing in the at the end of the Archon quest. Whee!
Doesn't look like we're gonna get this door open. Let's find another way around.
Yeah. Fine. We have my card.
What's with those cards and tracks?
Whoa, is that under the yellow reference?
When it senses cargo passing through. There's a loaded cart right over there. Let's bring it to the door and give it a try.
It won't return to the beginning again under the yellow, right? Okay, good. I can walk around here, but I don't know if that's gonna do something. I mean, I want to guess to go through there. Is there not like any pressure plate or something to open this? Yeah, fine, let's do the other side then. Oh, nice. Oh no, you're gonna explode! Ah. Anyway, he automatically detects if something's moving or not. If there's track or not, sorry. Does she have like a peel? She could just set her boat or something like that? No! Eh well.
I see everything. Everyone hold hands.
Easy. Facilito. Alright.
Go, Barbara, go.
We push this. Looks like there's two paths. Oh wow, I am falling a little bit asleep. I think I mentioned before that I did not sleep very well today. But oh wow, it's actually reaching me now. Oh, it doesn't feel good. You cannot go through there, so... Where you're supposed to go? Oh wait, so do I need to push this out? Okay, I see. I see. I see. Okay. So now we need to push you. So now we can push you to that side. Oh, okay. Those feels the lack of sleep's catching me up. Oof, I feel I can feel tiredness now. Allo laboratory.
This room's much smaller than the others.
Judging by the implements on the table, this looks like a potion-making lab.
Head nurse, over here.
Fish?
Let's see. Huh? Robot's clothes. Why would he change here?
For creation of bed, Paimon. What else?
Perhaps they stripped him down, left the clothes behind, and disposed of him somewhere else?
Yikes, Sigewinne, where did that come from?
Oh, what a tragic way to go. Especially with such a big with him.
And the other one's like, I don't think she's dead. Yeah, he's dead.
There's a path leading further on, Officer Morgan. Let's keep up the pace.
There, okay. But yeah, you see. Oh, she's basically okay. Okay, he's catching me. Whew. Let's see if I can finish this before I fall asleep in the middle of the stream. Book. The supplement of source fluid has been completely dried up. Never mind. The supplement of source fluid has completely dried up. So that means that the final batch will be able to fetch a good price. Finding a new way to refine the liquid might be very useful of it. No, it's too late. Too late for what? To open this chest? Oh, it's kind of big, isn't it? Yeah, it's a big chest. Wow. Maybe I'm getting. And it's because of like lack of sleepiness, or it's because of the small character. Since I'm not used to use small characters like Sigewinne. But it does look weirder than usual. Oh, yeah, I'm sleeping. Oh my god. Oh my god, I see.
There's a whole bunch of people in there.
Paimon! Bro, the guy scared me. We saw Paimon, or hear Paimon like, oh no. And now like, Paimon! I don't know, the guy saying like, he looks very worried.
You're telling us that our faces are going to rot like yours?
Because of the cream?
Spontanean physiology changed dramatically after that great flood, and it's not as compatible with this face-changing solution as before. The side effects are as you can see.
Why didn't you say anything before we all used it?
Look, my plan got you all out of prison, didn't it? You'd have much bigger problems to worry about right now if the Martians had found out about your other crimes. Consider an ugly mug getting off lightly.
Ugh. You're just lucky we didn't leave you in there after you disappeared on us with no warning. We only let it slide because we're former partners. And now you have the gall to pull a stunt like this?
Partners? Make no mistake, each of us is only looking out for himself. If you place too much trust in others, well, I'm afraid that's your problem. You hid things from me too. Remember how you each had a spare potion? You kept quiet about it until we planned the prison break?
Oh, and you didn't have a secret spare? Then do you want to explain how you melted your face off before all this?
Guys, that's enough. Calm down. It is what it is. Arguing won't change anything. What's the plan, Parton? I'm assuming you brought us here for a reason?
There is no plan. We followed him here on the promise of more juice. Turns out, there ain't a drop here! Besides, what does it matter now anyway?
Sorry.
Like I said, even if we did get our hands on more of that stuff, switching faces again solves nothing. They're still gonna melt off eventually.
I said enough arguing! Cotton, tell us the plan.
The most practical solution is to continue using the potion. Keep switching to a new face before the ulcers can start forming.
Are you kidding me? This stuff was hard enough to get a hold of even when we had a supply. Now you're asking us to use it like skin lotion, after the flood all but wiped the supply out?
Well, there is another option. But you'll have to make a deal with me first.
Okay, now we're talking. What's the deal?
I have a document I took from that researcher that details how to make a replacement. Just give me one bottle of the undiluted fluid, and I'll get to work. What's the problem? I thought you always kept reserves. Or do you really just have one spare bottle each?
What do you think? That we were shipping them into the fortress of Meripede by the basket load?
Well then, say hello to never showing your marred faces in public again.
Ugh, I've heard enough! Get him! Let's see if that document even exists!
Freeze! Marshall, say Phantom!
What?
Iya, kayo.
Officer Morgan, before anything else, please find out Rawat's status.
What?
I don't see him. Hand over the hostage now, if you want any chance of avoiding an extension to your sentences.
Spare us your condescending attempts to coax us back to our cells. You think we're looking to negotiate? Rawat is dead.
Uh-oh.
Arrest them all! Don't let anyone get away!
Oh, he was... What? All this time?
I see everything.
Alright, let's bloom this arrow place. Something. Let's ink! No, ow, ow. Die. Easy.
Huh. Gotta say, I never expected to see the head nurse in combat.
Some patients respond better to a more aggressive treatment plan. Did we get everyone?
Captain,
Like this.
where's the head count? Potten's missing.
Over there! The door's closing!
Ah, god damn it.
One group trying to arrest me, another trying to hunt me down. Good. I gotta kill two birds with one stone.
How did he get up there? There must be a secret passage somewhere. Find it!
Don't waste your energy. I already sealed it off.
How naive. We have more people outside. If we're not back out by the agreed time, they'll come to our rescue.
Well then, you'd better hope they get here in time.
Oh no, gaslighting, we're gonna hallucinate nightmare animatronics.
Leaking from the pipes.
Oh no. It sounds like Marion.
This is our distribution center, where we store the product derived from our source solution. We had to use special fire prevention methods to prevent contamination. The pipe network here was designed to emit a gas for firefighting. One little modification later, and it makes an efficient death trap.
Why would you do this? Your partners are here too.
Oh, please. If they can't supply what I need, they're of no further use to me. Besides, I can't have them exposing my potential whereabouts.
He's a maniac! Come on, we gotta find a way to open that door!
Go ahead, struggle in vain. Once the last of you croaks, no one will ever find me again. So long!
Are you sure you're ready to leave, Potten? You haven't changed your dressing today.
You can't cure my face. Just give up.
And what if I could?
Nice try. You're just trying to stall me. Don't you worry about me. I'll find a way to cure my face once I get out of here.
Vaya.
After all, Fontanians can no longer dissolve in primordial seawater.
Wait.
How did you...
Wait, you... What?
The key component of the face-changing potion is the fluid left behind by dissolved Fontanians.
What?
It might look like ordinary water, but it has some unique elements in it.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Before the flood, all Fontanians were oceanids, physiologically speaking. A potion made from that fluid could dissolve and reconstruct the face of a Fontanian in much the same way as hydroidolins change form.
But now they're humans. I mean, unless he tested himself before becoming full human, then he couldn't.
Theoretically, it could give someone any appearance they wished. But since the flood, Fontanians have become true humans. They can no longer provide the source material for this potion.
Are you saying this potion is made from Fontanians dissolved with primordial seawater?
But you use it yourself, Sigewinne.
Far worse than I thought.
How could you know all of this? No, wait.
Oh, wait.
Of course. Well,
No, wait.
so that's why you have a human appearance.
But does that also work in the metal scene?
It also means that I have a formula you're unaware of. The air's getting thicker. It's getting hard to breathe.
Oh no. Oh, he stopped.
I might get to make a deal today after all. Alright, keep talking. How do you intend to give me the formula?
Oh, it's not a formula, but a finished product. I have a bottle of it right here.
What?
When I tried Rawat's skincare product, I noticed it had a certain special component in it. So I had my friends gather some other ingredients for me, and sure enough, a little experimenting later, I'd produced the potion. I'm guessing his skincare lotion contains the fruits of your joint research?
Huh. Impressive guesswork. Yeah, we were his supplier for some of the raw ingredients. But it only contains a tiny amount of the active ingredient. The effect is minuscule compared to the undiluted fluid.
Well, I found a way to reverse the dilution process, giving the skincare lotion a similar effect to the fluid it is derived from.
That's impossible.
If I tell you some of the ingredients, I think you can figure it out. First, you need to combine tainted hydrophantasm tissue with transoceanic pearls at a ratio of around 3 to 7.
Tainted hydrophantasms and transoceanic pearls.
So you could be a crunch for nothing.
Never thought of that.
So, can we make a deal?
Sounds good to me. There's a delivery pipeline beneath this window. Drop the potion in, and I'll release you all.
Nope, not trusting you that easily. You're like those naughty kids who try to hide their illness. Open the sluice gate first, then I'll hand you the potion.
Even if you're not bluffing, your potion won't cure my face permanently. You really think you have any leverage here? I'm not closing the valve this time.
Vaya.
Fine, then I'll just stand here with the potion in my hand. And when I faint from the poison, I'll drop it and it'll be destroyed.
No.
No.
It's open!
Disable that sluice gate! Jam it! Don't let it close again!
That's more like it. In that case, a promise is a promise.
Head nurse, there's too much poison gas in here. We have to leave, now.
Oh, okay, just like that we leave. But I want to be trapped to gas. Can we just not receive damage by being here? And this look to be the case. Is he standing there? No. Oh well, let's try. Okay, what's next? Because oh boy, this not gonna lie, the sleepiness is getting is trying to it has a lot of advantage.
That was too close. That Patton is a real nasty piece of work.
God, I see a lot of labor hallucinations there.
Don't be too quick to sit down. Moving around a little will help relieve the soreness. Same goes for you, traveler. Oh, but Paimon, you should be fine, right?
Flying fast is pretty tiring too, actually. Anyway, that's not important right now. Paimon's still shocked to learn that there's a whole criminal operation going on behind that skincare lotion.
Shame I ended up giving the improved version to Patton after finally making it for you. I'll make you some more, I promise.
No, please don't. Paimon doesn't want to use that stuff anymore. Still, it was a pretty good job that Paimon wanted to buy some in the first place, huh? It ended up saving everyone's lives. That's gotta count for something.
Did you want to see the one doing the saving, Paimon? Are you so stupid?
Just kidding.
Nah, yeah, blah.
Head nurse, I've done a final head count of our
Liar.
criminals. Everyone's here and doing fine. We're ready to escort the fugitives back to the Fortress of Mer. It's a shame that we didn't find Rawat. At this point, I'm afraid he's probably deceased.
What a horrible bunch. Especially that Patton guy. If he hadn't made good on that deal, we'd all be dead because of him.
No, we wouldn't. I always keep a whole bunch of antidotes on me for emergencies, and one of them neutralizes that poison gas. We'd have been fine, even if you hadn't opened the gate.
What? Then why did you give him the potion?
If this is true, I must concur. Sorry to be blunt, but I think you made a bad decision by handing him that bottle. If he changes his appearance and flees Fontaine, it's unlikely that we'll ever find him. No matter how cooperative his accomplices are, when we—
No, you don't understand. I gave him the potion precisely so we could be sure where he'll go next.
What do you mean?
We gotta hurry. She won't last much longer.
I see. I see. That's what she tried to do. What's she gonna do? She's not escaping through the ports. But that makes sense. No, she was very true. Huh? He's actually what? Oh boy, there's a really low model frames in there. It's okay, I can restart. It doesn't look like we have too much left, but oh boy, I really want to finish this. Oof, the coffee barely did any effect on me. I'm still very tired. I want to sleep. But yeah, it doesn't look like there's too much left. I'm gonna finish this and just end it. But thank you so much for being here through this painful version of me. I could just left it now, but as I mentioned before, it doesn't look like there's too much left, so just finish it. And then call it for today. And tomorrow we'll be back for speedrun, baby! Okay, there you go. 2 hours of quest, I mean, that's what I expected, to be honest. Alright.
Go, Barbara, go! Go, Barbara, go!
Go, Barbara, go! Oh, I hate. I don't remember Barbara's voice, but that "Go, Barbara, go" is, yeah. I'll need to hear it every time. It's funny to see that this is pretty much a tale about the version 1 characters who Genshin Impact. Ah, there he is.
Don't move a muscle. I might be short, but I pack a mean punch.
Ah, la bestia. Wow, wow.
Captain, you're just in time. While I was lying in wait, I spotted this crook snooping around, trying to find a way in. So I detained him.
Whoa. His face.
Yes, this is his car, huh?
Are you... Potten? So this is where you were heading, huh?
What?
This is how Potten looked before his face was marred. His current appearance matches the mugshot on his arrest warrant.
I see. Wait, so what's going on? Wasn't the whole point of the potion to disguise himself and escape Fontaine? Why would he change back to his original face and run right into our trap?
Enough of this nonsense. Let me in.
You better pipe down. There's an old lady in there who's very sick. No way are we letting a crook like you inside.
To heck with it. Listen to me. I'm Rawat.
Yep.
That's my mother in there.
He's gotta be lying, right? What was a victim in all this? He was forced into it against his will.
That was a deduction.
Monster be the same person.
That was a deduction, Paimon.
Forced against his will. That's the funniest thing I've heard all day.
No, you really, you're right.
I was colluding of my own free will. And then when I actually became a criminal in my own right, you all suddenly thought I must be under duress. Amazing what a difference a handsome face makes.
Save us the speech. Explain yourself.
You want an explanation? Fine. I'll tell it how it is. When I was just Potten, the whole world treated me with contempt.
Ew. What do you want?
Oh, gee.
Get away from me.
Women despise me.
Collaborate? You don't look like much of a researcher to me.
My peers scorned me.
Mr. Potten, was it? I'm most interested in your research. Consider my offer carefully. I doubt you'll find other investment opportunities.
Only villains would work with me.
You want out of the game? Forget about it. Turns out, I slipped up a little. Left your picture with some Marechaussee Phantom officers. Easy mistake to make. Now they've listed you as an accomplice and drawn up an arrest warrant. So I suggest you put any thoughts of running away to rest. If you get caught by the guards for being in the synth business, you ain't ever seeing the light of day again.
Oh, he worked for Sid originally.
There was no way out for me until I could stop being Potten.
Mr. Rawat, I have something I'd like to tell you.
I became popular with women.
This new potion you developed is fascinating. Genius, in fact. Would you consider working with me? I'd be happy to sign a licensing agreement.
My peers looked up to me.
Okay, I'm very interested in your research, sir. You must no doubt have offers from countless investors. So far be it for me to ask for a full collaboration, per se. I merely wanted to express my interest. No pressure at all, naturally.
And the villains even began to fear me. Becoming Rawat showed me what a superficial world we live in, but I did not hold a grudge. After all, this superficiality could be made to work in my favor, or so I thought. But alas, the world seemed bent on finding a reason to make me despise it. Mother, I'm back. How are you doing?
Who are you?
I bought the best medicine Mora could buy, but nothing would cure her illness. In the end, I hoped she'd at least be able to see her son one last time before she passed, but when everyone else rejected me, the only person who cared about me was my mother. Then, when I became a rising star in the Fontaine Research Institute, I was unrecognizable to her.
Normal. Change your periods.
I have to let her see me again. Even if it means donning my own wretched, ugly face. Well, is that enough explaining for you? Now do you understand? Let me inside already!
Have you ever considered if you'll even be able to look your mother in the eyes? After what you've done, you found a way to completely change your identity. You could easily have escaped from them. But no, you chose to keep working with them.
Why would I want to give up on such a lucrative business? The profits were dozens of times that of the synth business, and it was all above board.
So you kept being a villain just for the money?
Villain? By what standard? Is doing evil deeds really what makes someone a villain in your eyes? Or does it all come down to the way they look? None of you saw a villain when I was wearing my other face, did you? You have no right to judge me! You're all just fake people living in a hypocritical world! I regret nothing! My mother would understand!
You're a villain to the core! But especially that tongue!
Honestly, I don't see a villain when I look at your current face either.
Don't humor me. You don't seem surprised by my confession in the least. How long have you known the truth?
I didn't know anything for sure until you chose to take that potion bottle and spare our lives. But if you're asking when I started suspecting you, it was the first time you came to see me at the infirmary. I had to confirm my suspicions. That's why I chose to join this investigation.
Are you kidding me? A young, promising researcher and a wretched criminal? What on earth gave you the idea that they could be one and the same person?
Well, there were no visual clues. This potion's face-changing effects are very powerful. Even as a Melazine, I couldn't see through the disguise. But I believe I understand humanity a little better than most of my kind. Humans have certain fundamental qualities that do not change with their appearance.
Fundamental qualities, huh? So you think you're the one who's seen through me, do you? Most people probably don't know this, but I think I can guess what your deal is. Melazine constitutions are very close to that of water, so it stands to reason that the potion should work on them too.
Okay, makes sense.
Didn't you? That's why you have a human appearance.
Okay, that will make sense.
Yes, you're right.
I'll bet it was back in the days when Melazines were discriminated against because of their appearance. It was either carry on living in the gutters as part of an alien race cast out by humanity, or become the head nurse of the fortress of Meripede, revered by all. Not a hard choice to make. It's a no-brainer. So you see, you and I were the same. And I'm the one who saw through you!
That's not important right now. You came here to see your mother, didn't you? Well, I can grant you your wish.
Huh?
Head nurse, I'm not sure that's a good idea in his current state.
Don't worry. Back in the warehouse when I traded the potion for our lives, I was doing it to test him. He was willing to risk sacrificing his only chance of escaping capture by opening the gate in exchange for the potion. Also, he could see his mother again. If nothing else, his concern for his mother is genuine.
I see.
So before you arrest him, please allow him to see his mother one last time. The Traveler and I will accompany him. You have nothing to worry about.
All right. I understand.
What a crazy thing, huh?
I don't trust this guy much. Be careful.
As you wish. What a crazy quest, huh?
Join the head nurse inside. If he tries anything at all, shout.
Don't worry, I don't scream. I don't even speak that much. At the end, the villain ended up becoming a Gorilla Joker. He pretty much went, we live in a society.
It's me, Potton, your son. You recognize me now, don't you? Mom, what's wrong?
I'm sorry, but I have some bad news. I examined your mother last time we were here, and it appears that due to her prolonged fever, she's lost her eyesight.
What?
Your appearance no longer has any bearing on her ability to recognize you. But there are always other ways to remind our loved ones who we are. Wouldn't you say?
No, it can't be. Please, Mom, open your eyes. It's me, your son, Potton. If you really can't see my face, then here, take my hand. Tell me you feel your son's hand. I've done so much to get to this point. Please, you have to recognize me. No.
The temperature of his palm must have changed. I'm sorry. It seems I couldn't bring him back to you after all.
It's you. Thank you.
Of course.
No.
Why will you answer her and not me?
No more questions, Potton. She's gone.
Mom?
I'm sorry to say this, Potton, but you and I are not the same.
Push is usually taken away by members of the Marchese Phantom. They passes in a flash. Oh, we are back here. Well.
The wait is over, everyone! The sale of our new skincare product, Romaritime Essence, will now begin.
Another skincare promotion! And it's selling as fast as last time. Wonder what people would think if they knew what was in the last batch. Oh, Sigewinne's here too! Hey, Sigewinne!
Are we ready to solve another case of skincare with substance of illegal means?
I hope you two got a good rest yesterday after all your hard work.
Of course! Nurse's orders, right? Anyway, are you here to take notes for your next article?
Actually, I'm mostly here to help Officer Morgan wrap up yesterday's case.
Ah, that reminds Paimon. That stuff sold like crazy, didn't it? Is it gonna cause huge problems?
Especially which is made of dead. Well, I'm gonna say people, but dead or shitty people.
No, there's nothing to worry about. Unless modified, Butterfly Dew is an excellent skincare product that's completely safe to use. Besides, officers have already retrieved all Butterfly Dew purchased on the market. Now it's just a matter of disposal. After consulting Monsieur Nervulette, I came up with a way to neutralize any harmful effects. So it'll evaporate naturally, without polluting water or soil.
Wow, it's Sigewinne to the rescue again!
Thank you for serving as our consultant, head nurse. All the butterfly dew we recovered has been disposed of, according to your instructions.
Great! Good job, everyone!
Also, you mentioned you wanted a copy of the Watts interrogation records. Well, technically, Potton's records. Anyway, I have them with me. Here. After he saw his mother for the last time, it was like all his mental defenses came crashing down. He put up no resistance during the interrogation, and answered all our questions. We learned a lot. Apparently, the formula was something he discovered by chance, while helping the criminal gang produce synth. Later, he came up with the idea to dilute it, and use the resulting substance as a skincare product. Their supplier was Vache.
Vache.
You could also argue that
Well.
him a favor. His operation helped Vache's gang dispose of an enormous amount of evidence.
Of course, Vache.
Made for a seamless collaboration. One man's trash was another man's treasure, and there were no loose ends. It's no wonder we never noticed what Potton's gang was up to.
Yeah, bad. That makes sense.
Is there still no end to the harm he caused?
Yeah, he said he look at all those consequences. Like, yeah. Who else we had? Like, the mention of Vache, like in Linette's one of the Linette's story timelines, isn't it? But yeah, like she always returned to Sigewinne after he died.
Make no mistake, the crimes of Vache and his accomplices will come to an end. It's only a matter of time. Since the flood cut off their supply of primordial seawater, they've been forced to resort to riskier methods, like using their private reserve to attack people on the street. Naturally, those attempts all ended in failure. After receiving numerous reports, we were able to zero in on the gang and eventually round them up.
That sounds more like it.
Based on what he told us in his confession, we pretty much had him backed into a corner, even though he made a point of distancing himself from the gang while disguised as Rawat. He tried to throw us off his tail by reporting his accomplices, giving him enough time to transform back into Potton and see his mother one last time. But there was one thing he hadn't anticipated. Even though Potton had been missing for a long time, we were very much still on the lookout for him. So, the moment he appeared in public after changing back to his original appearance, we caught him.
So he tried this once before, huh? Guess he really did want his mother to see him again. But in the end...
Looking at the interrogation records, it seems like he spent the first sum of money he earned as reward on his mother's treatment.
Yes, which is why I suspect that his initial motive for using the potion was not personal greed, but a desire to become somebody who had the power to save her. Even so, he went too far. In the end, he got what he deserved.
I understand. Thank you for bringing me these records.
Why did you want them anyway?
Potton was one of my patients, so I need to put together a medical file for him. My teacher always stressed that a person's life experiences are just as important to their file as their medical history.
Why are you still treating him like your patient? Isn't he kind of beyond redemption now?
Well, that may be true, but a patient is a patient, regardless of the choices that bring them to my care.
One last thing, head nurse. Please keep everything you know about this potion a secret. It would be for the best if most of Fontaine knows nothing of its existence. I know my fellow officers and I will be able to sleep easier if that's the case.
Of course. Not to worry.
Thank you for understanding. I'll take my leave then.
Goodbye.
So, Sigewinne, did you really use that potion yourself?
Why do you sound so surprised, Paimon? I told you all about it. It was quite a while ago now.
You mean
Yeah,
the
but
story about the witch and the potion? So it was really, actually, genuinely a true story?
I mean, she never lied. She just skipped the fact that, you know, it contained Fontanian as oceanites now as water in the potion.
Yes, it really actually genuinely was. But
The process of making that potion.
you know, there are some secrets I can't tell anyone about. But considering everything we've been through together, I know I can trust you with them. Before I tell you though, could you follow me somewhere? I want to pay my respects to an old friend.
Oh, let's go then. Some commentaries about it? Nope.
Stocks are running low, so purchase soon to avoid disappointment.
Yeah. Your marketing. Yeah. So no longer Mountain Dew. So are we going? Oh, actually there. That will be about the tomb starts close to Poison. Alright, I'm not that tired anymore, but God. And I usually don't like to say my opinions on the quest, especially in videos. I just like my experience to speak, my reactions and stuff, but I might have to do it. I might have to do it because no, but it has to be a video because not only I was very asleep, but also ow. Okay, no. Sorry, I thought someone just knocked my door. But because you see, if I miss something, I mean, I don't think I miss anything really. I just might just need to watch that part again. during editing, and then leave some an opinion at the end or something. I don't know. But at least I can tell the quest story is, I like it. The only thing is I need to refresh it at the end. God, honestly, I'm sorry that happened. Oh, Nobilette!
Nervalette and Risley, they're here too.
Good to see you, traveler. Paimon.
Hello.
I trust all has been going well for you.
Big news, everyone. Dex is out of his office on important business.
Whoa!
Is that genuinely something people would consider big news?
I guess, I mean, you're very busy, man.
Well, why wouldn't they? Important business is a big deal.
Ah, yes, you're quite right. When someone you care about requires emotional support, being there for them at the right time and place is of the utmost importance.
Ah, because she called for Nobilette also.
Reading the Maréchal Phantom's reports, I had a feeling a trip here might be in order.
Take note.
I know, okay.
That, my friends, is how Monsieur Neuvillette shows that he cares. We're both here for the same purpose, actually. To accompany Sigewinne as she pays her respects to her late teacher.
So the old friend she mentioned was her teacher then? The witch?
So we.
Paimon didn't mean to be rude. It's only because Sigewinne calls her that all the time, so...
Why Paimon? You.
I doubt she considers that title to be offensive, Paimon. Don't worry.
Shh. Allow me to be. Allow me to attack Paimon, okay?
Indeed. In fact, I believe Sigewinne would take it as a sign of affection. She has spoken of this doctor on many occasions, and it sounds like she was a truly generous individual. In those days, many people harbored prejudices against Melusines. She was the only teacher willing to take Sigewinne on as a student.
Wow. It's really nice of you two to be here for Sigewinne. Guess you guys really look out for your younger colleagues, huh?
Younger colleague? Well, that might be true for the Udex, but I'm not sure I can say the same. Sigewinne served a sentence in the fortress of Meripede hundreds of years ago.
Oh.
And after she did her time, she decided to stick around.
She was she was part of the prison, really?
Strictly speaking, the head nurse has been around longer than most people in the fortress, myself included. Pretty sure that makes me the younger colleague.
She served a sentence?
Did they always use that she consumed water, like the potion that contained the thing?
Yes. Long before I became Udex, there was an ancient law in Fontaine that prohibited any attempt to transform another species into a human.
Oh.
Initially, I and most researchers believed this law to have been imposed due to ethical concerns. But now, it seems more likely that the law was nothing more than an insurance policy. A way for Egeria to ensure that her people would remain insulated from the truth, thus enabling them to lead more straightforward, happier lives.
Ignorance is bliss, as they say.
Sigewinne had her reasons for choosing to obtain a human form, but the act was nonetheless in clear violation of the law.
Could you tell us a little bit more about what happened back then?
Certainly. Sigewinne does not object to her close friends learning about her history. In fact, I first learned of it myself because she confessed the truth to me of her own volition.
Oh. A cutscene? Or... yeah.
Even with their daughter so ill, they kicked you out? Stubborn as always. And prejudice isn't a disease I can cure.
Wait, are we gonna see her as a Melusine in 3D?
Shame that I don't have the energy to get over there. You're laughable, you old witch. You want to save everyone in Fontaine, but you can't even save the patient before you.
Master, what are you...
I discovered a strange disease. One I suspect that every Fontainian suffers from. But without witnesses or proof, no one will believe me. I had no choice but to experiment on myself to find a cure. But I hit a wall. And as you can see, it took a wretched toll on me.
Then I'll find a cure for you. And then you can go cure her.
There's no need. I am beyond saving now. There's nothing you can do.
But, Master...
As I said before, a doctor's duty is to treat whatever ailments they can.
I know. But they don't trust me at all.
She's your first ever patient, isn't she? Tell me, what cost are you willing to bear to see her cured?
I'll do whatever it takes.
Even if it means breaking the law and being punished for it?
As long as I don't hurt anyone. Yes.
Spoken like a true student of mine. Then I shall make one more final gamble. And see my experiment through to its end. Leave me for now, and come back in 2 hours. If I am able to work this miracle, then I will have found a way to save all Fontanians, and I shall be able to help you treat that girl. If not, then it means there is one more disease in this world that I cannot treat. In that case, do not come looking for me. I will leave you a parting gift. An accidental discovery happened upon through my study of this strange disease. It has little use, but it will at least help you cure this one patient you can reach.
When Sigewinne returned, the miracle had not occurred. She found a potion bottle and a note on the table. After using the potion as instructed, she gained her current form, breaking Fontaine's law in the process. And after I had confirmed the veracity of the events, I gave my verdict.
So that's what happened.
Your teacher sacrificed herself and left that potion behind.
I fear Sigewinne only understood the full story after the truth about the dissolution of Fontanians was uncovered. When I reflected on all this with that knowledge in hand, I felt a deep sense of regret. As I use the law to uphold justice, there are times when I cannot help but acknowledge its ruthlessness. After the final details of the events surrounding Sigewinne's transformation came to light, I checked several sources and, thankfully, the legal code does not require Sigewinne to shoulder any additional punishment.
Wonder how she feels about all this.
Since she invited you here, I imagine she intends to speak of these matters with you, no?
That's a good point, so we'll see. Before seeing you.
The Maréchal Phantom, I would like to once again thank the Fortress of Meripede for your assistance in the response to yesterday's prison break.
Our head nurse and the traveler in Paimon did most of the heavy lifting, I would say.
Sigewinne seems to be in good spirits. I trust work hasn't been too hard on her lately?
Well, she might be the only permanent medical staff in the fortress, but there's plenty of people with medical knowledge willing to help her out.
I am most relieved to hear it.
The way you're asking after her well-being makes you sound like a concerned parent.
Well, I won't lie.
Aww.
I see myself that way.
Showing your age a bit there, don't you think?
Indeed. Actually, I often forget just how much older I am than you.
Like 500 years?
While we're on the topic,
Maybe more?
what did you do before getting this job anyway? Spend all day swimming in the sea?
That's a
east
cool
to
question.
west and north to south?
Yes, and from the surface to the ocean floor on occasion.
Wow. Impressive.
Apologies, that was merely an attempt at
I knew it.
You can disregard what I said.
It kind of sounded like he was trying to do a humoristic voice, but it didn't go that well.
Imagination's already running wild.
But oh, let me see here as a father. Oh, he's the father of Melusine, even if he's technically Elinas. It was Elinas or Elinias? I forgot. No, this creature is called Elinias, right? I forgot. God! No, yes, Elinas. This is Elinias. Very nice. Or a little Melusine.
You're here.
There you are.
The old friend I mentioned was my teacher. When she passed, her body was nowhere to be found. All that's left of her is an empty tomb. And even that's deep underwater now.
Did she sacrifice herself to be the potion?
Sigewinne, the witch who gave you the magic potion, she was your teacher, wasn't she?
Sounds like Monsieur Neuvillette filled you in.
After learning the truth, it must have been hard to process, huh?
Well, to be honest, after I realized what really happened that night, My first thought was that it kind of made sense. It seemed exactly like the sort of thing she would do.
But she was planning to sacrifice herself and never told you.
That's just who she was. If lying is what it took to get a kid to take their medicine, then that's what she'd do.
A truly great doctor.
Alright, but why did you turn yourself in?
I broke the law, simple as that. My teacher made her choice, and I made mine.
True. It's just the way Cotton framed it when he was asking you all those questions made Paimon really mad. You're not like him at all, and everything Neverlet said confirms that. And yet, you were still convicted and thrown in prison. It just feels so unfair.
Unfair? I happen to think just the opposite. If I hadn't served that time, I'm not sure I would have been able to stay strong when he was questioning me.
What makes you say that?
I knew you'd be curious. Let me tell you a story. The verdict came down. This Melazine is guilty. The Eudex defended the authority of Fontaine law, but he did not confiscate the Melazine's medical kit. And so, the Fortress of Meripede gained a new little doctor. She still wore her hood and raincoat, even though it never rained in the fortress. Perhaps thanks to her human appearance, no one refused her treatment. She treated more and more patients, and her sentence grew ever shorter. Finally, the people of the fortress could not live without her, and though her sentence ended, she did not leave them either. Then one day, she received an invitation from the outside world. The location seemed familiar, and when she arrived, an old lady was waiting for her. She passed through the Melazine's disguise, but didn't reveal it. Instead, she asked a question.
Tell me, why do you think you gained the respect of so many people, despite being a Melazine?
Because I look like a human?
It's been 50 years, Sigewinne, and you haven't aged a day. I think everyone knows you are not human. I finally found you, after all these years.
Oh, it's Amiga!
Remember, you know. It was
She's a friend.
Me that night.
But how? I was no longer a Melazine by then.
Does it really matter if you're human or Melazine? I remember the warmth of your palm.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
And you know what? It hasn't changed one bit. You don't have to hide anymore, Sigewinne. These days, everyone wants to make friends with Melazines. And I think that it's all because of you. I'm sorry I couldn't say this until now, but thank you, Dr. Melazine.
Oh.
That's an ending Paimon can get behind.
Shut up.
Everything Cotton said, I wanted to tell him that it didn't matter who he looked like on the outside. But it was too late. The warmth in his palm had already disappeared. I tried to treat him, but the roots of his problem had nothing to do with his face.
Not to feel bad about him.
I understand. Thanks, you two. I appreciate you being here for me while I talk this through.
Oh, it's nothing. Our pleasure.
Oh, there's one more reason I invited you here. It's about time I finally give you what I promised.
Oh, yeah.
In order to restore the appearances of the face-swapping victims, the Marechaussee Phantom gave me special permission to make a few bottles of that potion. And I made one extra just for you two.
Just for you.
We don't need it though. Shouldn't we destroy it?
Well, even if you chose to destroy it, I still thought I should give it to you first. You two did so much for me. How could I break my promise?
Well, fair enough, but anyway, Paimon's definitely not interested in this stuff anymore. Still, if this is the very last bottle in all of Teyvat, getting rid of it would feel like kind of a waste. Maybe we can give it a special meaning somehow. Oh, Paimon's got it! Melusine physiology wasn't affected by the Great Flood, right? So that means the potion should have a permanent effect on you. In that case, what do you say, Sigewinne? Ever thought about transforming back to the way you used to look?
I don't think she will want. Mainly because she has fingers! I have fingers! which make it easier to use human things. Something like other medicines has complications.
After all, from the Melusine point of view, Paimon bets Melusines look the cutest of all.
Hi, Paul, why you're so stupid, idiot little child?
Paimon, after everything, do you really think it matters whether I'm Melusine or a human?
And also that, Paimon. Did you... I want to grab her head, shove her in the water, and then let her escape. Oh wait, this is spontaneous water. God! It won't work.
What was Paimon thinking? You made up your mind a long time ago. Yeah, let's just destroy this thing.
Do you think? Destroy this thing. No, but do you think like Paimon was saying this kind of like I wish I could do that. Interesting theory. I'll leave it for you to theorize. Worm of Lies. Quest completed.
I'd like to stay here with my teacher for a little longer.
And stop recording. Okay. Alright. I like this quest. Even if I was dying to sleep at a certain point, I was able to use the quest. And I'm glad the ending allowed me to like connect to Tussle better. I'm sorry that happened. I'm really sorry. But yeah, it was a really good quest. I like it. I really like how Sigewinne personality, backstory got way more flesh than the Arkham quest. Like having like this deep story quest, like this deep story backstory, like wow. I did not expect something could happen like this. And also at first I was thinking like it would go like something simple and silly, but then it got full like, oh yeah, the past and the reset, like the burn being ugly, but being judged by you be judged by your periods and stuff, appearances and stuff. And you know, the bittersweet ending it really has said, like, yeah, it's a good ending for the heroes, but like, this is not exactly that at least Sigewinne wanted it to end. But yeah, I like this quest. It was really good. Well done. Now I have another quest I have to edit, and there's like the one with the Emily for the next patch, and also for the I have to watch the edit occasionally, but I really need to produce quicker videos. That's why I don't think it's going to be ready for tomorrow, but for Saturday, I hope. It's going to be ready the next video, Security Breach. Ruin, of course. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today. We'll be streaming almost 4 hours. Well, 3.5 hours at least, but almost 4 hours. So yeah, guys, so thank you so much for watching. You know, I have one more recent, but I still want to end it now, just in case. But yeah, guys, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me. Shit, I forgot again to tell you about my goals, what's going to happen when I reach to 50 followers. But yeah, follow me because there's going to be a special stream when I reach to 50 followers. And also follow me on my Twitter account, I do the Star 87. And also for videos, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Edo the Star, and if you miss any stream, like maybe you miss a lot of this stream, Edo the Bots. And also, I opened Twitter quickly and I found out that Steel Studios is going to appear in PAX West this year. The only thing is the announcements. The announcement of Steelwood, which is going to be around between August 1st and August 8th. The event is going to run on August 30 to September 2. So I don't know what it's going to be. Maybe it's going to be for testing game there. I don't know. But yeah, guys. So thank you. But yeah. Besides that, thank you so much for watching, guys. And I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. Bye bye.